Look at Saturday morning here in Athens, Georgia. We have Oklahoma State and Binghamton in an elimination game here at the NCAA Division I Baseball Championship Tournament. Again, the Athens Regional, the Cowboys and Binghamton, both losers, again, on Friday night on opening night, Friday afternoon and Friday night anyway. Georgia, the number one seed in this tournament, the number 7 national seed, defeated Binghamton yesterday to beat the Bearcats handily, 20-4. And then the Cowboys got some of that in the night matchup with Duke last night, the number 3 seeded Cowboys, number 2 seeded Duke Blue Devils, and it was Duke out to an early 9-0 lead and coasting in with a 12-5 victory over the Oklahoma State Cowboys. So the season will come to an end today for either the Cowboys or the Bearcats. The winner will live to fight another day on Sunday afternoon and another elimination game trying to work its way back into the championship finals. But Georgia and Duke meeting tonight, the two unbeaten teams. Again, they'll meet tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern. And then Binghamton and OSU right now in the elimination game. Again, trying to remain alive in this 4-team double elimination tournament, one of 16 going on around the United States this weekend. Again, the Division I Baseball Championship Tournament. Cowboys with the loss last night. They dropped to 28-24 in the season under 13th-year head coach Josh Holiday. The Cowboys, the number 3 seed in this tournament, wound up again in 7th place in the Big 12 Conference. Punched their ticket here to the playoffs for the 50th consecutive year. That's the 3rd most ever. The Cowboys in their 50th NCAA tournament. They've gone to 12 in a row under head coach Josh Holiday. The COVID year, of course, nobody went. But the other 12 years, Josh Holiday's been the head coach. The Cowboys have been in the regional. OSU all-time a 159-107 record. The Cowboys with 20 trips to the College World Series. Both of those marks are the 6th best in the nation. Cowboys again ready to take on the Bearcats, who are in the NCAA tournament for a 6th time under their 33rd-year head coach, Tim Sinicki. That's right. Sinicki in his 33rd year as the head coach of Binghamton out of Vestal, New York. Again, he's seen them from Division III, Division II, and now Division I. And the Bearcats, again, the number 4 seed in this tournament. After winning the America East Conference tournament, they finished 3rd during the regular season. But again, they're in the NCAA Regionals under Coach Sinicki for the 6th time. And again, the 2nd time in 4 years. They also win in 2022. And they get back here in 2025 and ready to play today after the loss last night. The Bearcats, similar record to the Cowboys overall at 29-25. These two teams meeting for the 5th time all-time on the baseball diamond. Cowboys have won all of the previous 4 matchups. In 2005, it was a 3-game series in Stillwater. And the Cowboys winning all 3 games, 13-3, 23-3, and 11-3. The last meeting came in 2014 as Binghamton showed up at the Stillwater Regional that year. The Cowboys ran into the Bearcats in round 1 as the 1 seed, and again the Bearcats the 4. The Cowboys won that game 8-0. In fact, the Bearcats in their 6th trip to the playoffs, but they're only 1-11 all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll hope to try to change that today. The Cowboys, of course, trying to get a win on the board, stay alive in this tournament. We'll see what happens again on this Saturday afternoon. 74 degrees here at the Athens, Georgia Foley Field, the home of the Georgia Bulldogs, and the wind again out of the northwest this morning, this afternoon. 11 miles an hour, gusting maybe to 20, but kind of blowing out again on this Saturday morning. Oklahoma State and Binghamton, NCAA Division I Baseball Championship action, the Athens, Georgia Regional coming at you. We'll continue with more of the Dugout Show after we take this timeout. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
August was born 3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. When I first saw him, it was a whole range of emotions. There's stuff I still want to do. Being a young dad, it's not giving up. It's shifting. I looked through his eyes. I can envision the whole future with him already. To throw the first football to him, give him ice cream for the first time. My life is now devoted to his life.
Through all of fatherhood's firsts, never stop being a dad. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
Back with you on the Dugout Show. Athens, Georgia, Foley Field, a beautiful setting for Oklahoma State and Binghamton. Again, a loser's bracket elimination game on this Saturday morning. And again, it's a 4-team double elimination event, just like all 16 tournaments going on around America. And again, some surprises yesterday. We'll get into that a little bit later, but 4 number 1 seeds did go down. No surprises here, as the top 2 seeds did survive day 1 in Georgia and Duke, and both winning convincingly. Georgia again 20-4 over Binghamton, and Duke winning over the Cowboys last night 12-5. And again, the Cowboys and the Bearcats again trying to stay alive on this Saturday morning, get another shot again in a loser bracket elimination game on Sunday. Then you got to win there and then turn right around and play that night in the first championship matchup. So again, you cannot look at it or start thinking about the task at hand, but you got to have an eye on the prize. And the Cowboys, again, there is no tomorrow. And the Cowboys, of course, your goal is to win this tournament. And so the strategy is, again, as far as the starting pitching, the Cowboys had a plan yesterday, and Sean Youngerman was scheduled to start, but he took a turn for the worst. He got very ill, wound up, in fact, going to the hospital. He was kept overnight for observation. We're hopeful that he will, again, is getting better. That's the report, that he'll show up here at the ballpark. And again, if the Cowboys survive, maybe he might be available. Again, it was just some sort of an ailment, stomach-wise and otherwise. So anyway, hopefully he's on the road to recovery, but the Cowboys had to adjust last night as Mario Pesca, the 6'8 right-hander, wound up getting the call in the game last night against Duke. And again, it was a horrible start as the Cowboys saw Duke jump out to a 3-0 lead in the second inning. After 1 out, it was a single, a hit batsman, a 2-run double by Sam Harris, and then a walk. And then after a strikeout, an RBI single by Wallace Clark, all of a sudden 3-0, and it became 9-0 in the third inning. In the last inning for Pesca, as he got beat around a bit, as Ben Miller led off that inning with a home run. Tyler Albright followed with a 2-run home run. There was an RBI double, again a 2-run home run in that same inning by the 9-hole Jake Berger. And when the smoke cleared, it was 9-0 in favor of Duke. The writing was on the wall. Again, Duke did add 3 more runs in the 5th inning. Brendan Phillips, the left-hander, the veteran out of Owasso, had a brilliant a brilliant relief outing for the Cowboys. The 3 runs in the 5th, not exactly all his making. There was a misplayed ball, misjudged ball out in left field that accounted for 3 of the runs that he gave up. But again, he did go the last 5 innings. Despite those 3 runs in the 5th, he was our Simmons Bank player of the game. He pitched outstanding, again, in relief But the Cowboys, again, just not enough offense to try to make a game out of it. Cowboys finally got off the schneid and got the first run on the board with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Colin Ritchie hit his 11th home run of the year. The Cowboys got another 2-out home run from Garrett Scholl in the 6th inning, his 3rd of the season. And the Cowboys in the 8th inning, well, they were able to put up 3 more runs. Again, a solo home run by Ian Darty, his 7th, and a 2-run home run from Brock Thompson, his 7th of the season. But again, too little, too late for the Cowboys as they wound up with 5 runs on 6 hits and an error. The Cowboys stranding 9 base runners for Duke. 12 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Duke stranded 5 base runners last night. Both teams able to turn a double play. And again, for Duke, 12 hits. And leading the charge for them, Sam Harris was 3 for 4 with his home run. A couple of RBIs. Wallace Clark, 3 for 5. Also drove in a run. Jake Hyde was 1 for 5, but 3 big RBIs for him. Tyler Albright also 1 for 3. He drove in 2 runs. And again, at the bottom of the order, again, Berger 1 for 4, but 2 RBIs for him on his home run. The Cowboys again on the mound. Mario Pesca, only 3 innings, 9 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He walked 2 and struck out 2, and he got the loss to go to 7-3 on the year. Again, Brendan Phillips, his numbers should have been better. Again, his defense let him down a bit, but 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs all earned. He walked a couple, struck out 8, and a solid outing for him out of the bullpen. And for Duke, it was Owen Proust who went the first 6 innings and got the win. 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He walked 4, he hit 2, but he worked around it. And again, just gave up the 2 runs with a couple of solos before he left. He did strike out 8. Got the win to go to 3-3 on the year. And again, Gavin Brown, Ryan Calvert, and Reed Easterly all working in relief. Calvert ran into some trouble in a 3rd of an inning. The right-hander gave up 2 hits and 3 runs, and he walked 1. He was out of the game. And again, Duke had to go to their closer, Reed Easterly, but he came in and closed it out, retiring the last 5. Cowboys, they give Duke the win. Again, 12-5. The Cowboys, of course, looking to bounce back again on this Saturday morning. This is the Dugout Show. I want to remind you that all your pregame coverage of Oklahoma State Cowboy baseball being brought to you today and all season long by Bank First. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. We'll hear from Josh Holliday, the head coach of the Cowboys, after we take this time out. Again, this is the Dugout Show. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner at Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom-printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Knobloch on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech,
a workforce solution.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got your back.
Rexo back with you on the Dugout Show from Foley Field, Athens, Georgia. The NCAA, or Athens Regional, continues here for the Oklahoma State Cowboys after losing on opening night back in an elimination game this morning here in Athens, again against Binghamton, alongside the head coach of the Cowboys, Josh Holliday. And Josh, unfortunately, the game got away a little early yesterday. Your team hung in there and tried to battle back, but tough night at the yard.
Well, we had one of those days where we woke up with a plan, and as the day evolved, it didn't go to plan. And sometimes that happens in sport. Sometimes that happens in competition. Wasn't a great day for that to happen. Tough day to have Sean become pretty ill, unavailable to pitch. And then by the time that settled in, we're right there creeping up the first pitch. And the game plan was for Sean to take game one. It was a great matchup with his high fastball and Duke's kind of low ball swings. Mario was his paired up partner out of the bullpen to try to take care of game one. We had to go right to Mario early, and they did a good job. They're a good offensive team. They had a nice approach last night. They hit some balls hard, and this ballpark is pretty unforgiving when it comes to fly balls, and they hit enough of those to big scores early. Brendan Phillips came in, did an unbelievable job keeping us in the game, and we battled back a little bit, but it wasn't enough. And today we'll have to bounce back quickly, which this team has proven they can do all year long. I'm not concerned about that. But once again, in tournament play, you got to find a way to try to win the tournament. And this ball game right now is an important one, and we'll probably lean towards Hunter Watkins in this game to try to get control of it. And hopefully offensively against Binghamton, we can try to match them blow for blow and go get game two, put ourselves back in position to try to make a run through this tournament.
Well, it's been a season with a lot of adversity, unfortunately, and just another obstacle in the way. But again, as you said, your team has overcome that several times during the course of the season. Yeah, and in the big picture, the ball game last night is what everyone sees and knows about. But the most important thing is Sean's health, and hopefully he's feeling much better today from what we gather. And his well-being, our team, our kids, and all those things, they're the true stars of the show. But we're a competition-based group, so we look out for each other. Sean loves to compete. He loves to perform. And when he got sick yesterday, I think it was a little bit of a blow to us. But hopefully he gets to feeling better. This ball club rebounds today, put a good ball game together, create some momentum for ourselves, and then try to flex a little bit, get ourselves back in the middle of this tournament. There's some really good teams here, and you got to kind of take it one at a time. But at the same time, you understand what's in front of you, and we got to take care of this ball game first before we can get our alignment anyway for how to navigate the rest of the tournament. Well, as you said, with the starter going out early, but Brendan Phillips, again, what a job for your team to come out there. The gutsy performance gets you all the way to the finish line and pitched so well. He did. He pitched awesome. Brendan now in back-to-back years has really saved his best for the last 30 games. And the past 30 games this year, he's been excellent. Last year, he did the same thing. So clearly a kid that has grown up leaps and bounds as a competitor. He's really, really elevated himself as a performer. And last night was probably the best example of it. He just went out there and battled through some stiffness in his back and made pitches. And I thought really shut him down. We probably would like to get that 3-run double back, a ball that just eluded our reach by an inch. But other than that, 5 innings, excellent baseball, gritty, tough pitching in an environment, like I said, where offense felt easier to come by, if you will, last night than maybe putting up zeros, and he put up a bunch of zeros. Josh, Binghamton, don't know a lot about him out of New York, and but you had a chance maybe to look at him and study him a little bit. What do we think about Binghamton? Well, nobody wins a conference tournament or earns a berth to get to this point unless they put together stretches of either outstanding regular season play or outstanding tournament play. It looks like these guys found their best baseball in the tournament. They got some strong kids. They've got some power. They got some competitive kids on the mound. Bottom line is we got to go out here today and pitch to pitch, out-compete them. That's all there is to it. You get down to a ball game like this, Elimination Day, and the Cowboys need to come out here and put together a really good game. We need to swing the bat. We need to put some runs on the board, and we need to try to do the best we can to allow our pitching plan to get through this game without shooting all of our top bullets, knowing full well what awaits us with the other ball clubs still in this tournament. Well, and Josh is, you look at Binghamton, the game today, and again, if there's a finality to it, if you do not win it, that's something you don't face all year. We got another game next week. You got a tournament. Again, there is a situation that you're facing. Do you think about that at all, are the players?
Well, that's a great question. My thought process when I woke up this morning is let's take care of business today and put ourselves back in the middle of this tournament, knowing tonight that the two undefeated teams go head-to-head, and one of them will have to wake up tomorrow, and they're not usually in great headspace. So if you win this game, you get a little bit of rest, you catch a team coming off of a loss, you get a chance to knock them off, then you just got to pull a rabbit out of a hat and try to beat an undefeated team twice. So my mind goes right to how to try to win the tournament, not so much on the fact that this could be your last game. That's right, it could be. You're right. And there is a finality to that. One that I think as a competitor and as a coach, you want to avoid getting in that headspace and continue to look at how to win the tournament. I think that's the biggest thing, Rex. When you get to a regional, the goal is to win the regional. Whether you finish second, third, or fourth, or win a game, win 2 games, the only thing you came here to do is try to win this sucker. You know what I mean? Right. And it's a tournament, and so tournament strategy is different than, well, let's just try to win one game. That doesn't interest us. So we need to win this game today to put ourselves in position. And I think if we do that, with Harrison still in the tank, then we can knock somebody off in game 1 and then give ourselves a chance to make a crazy run and do something special. That's got to be your mindset. Is how do we win this, right? Rather than just try to sit here and survive it. So, yeah, our focus is on playing to win, trying to get to that point where, you cross the threshold and get that momentum. And like I said, this is obviously the pivotal game, because if you don't take care of it, then that momentum and that vision for the tournament's over. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's finality to it. It's a weird feeling sometimes if you really stop and allow yourself to go down that, because you wake up and nurture this team from August, whatever it was when school started, until now. But it is the reality of our sport, and it is part of the postseason. You have to be able to deal with that. So hopefully the focus is on playing to win, playing the moment, rather than the reality that, yeah, this might be the last time you suit up.
Coach, we appreciate the visit as always. Get after them, and hopefully talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Josh Holliday, head coach of the Cowboys, visiting with us on the Dugout Show from Foley Field in Athens, Georgia. It's Elimination Day here, at least for the Cowboys and Binghamton, and their matchup here this morning. Somebody's going to go home. Their season will end today. The team that survives, will live to fight another day in this NCAA regional tournament. We'll continue with more from Athens after we take a timeout. This is the Dugout Show, and this is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Hey, Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Braum's is bringing the heat. Introducing Braum's new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Braum's crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Braum's sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection. Because nothing is better than Braum's.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots, while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is located right in the middle of Cowboy Country, north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
Rexo back with you on the Dugout Show from Athens, Georgia. Reminding you our pregame coverage of Cowboy Baseball brought to you by Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. And it's now time for our Brahms Fresh Market. First, take a look at the Big 12 Conference in the Division I Baseball Championship Tournament. The various regionals going on around the country. West Virginia eclipsed in South Carolina, and a winner yesterday in round one over the University of Kentucky, 4-3. Cincinnati also winning on the first day of their regional out in Knoxville, Tennessee. Cincinnati defeating Wake Forest 11-6. Meanwhile, TCU and Corvallis, Oregon, but they got beat. USC defeating TCU 13-1 was the final there. In Eugene, Oregon, Arizona a winner over Cal Poly 3-2 the final. The Cowboys again losing to Duke 12-5 the final. Meanwhile, Kansas State in the Austin regional taking on Texas San Antonio. UTSA defeating Kansas State by the final of 10-2. And it was also again, Creighton and Kansas, they were playing in Fayetteville, Arkansas yesterday in round one. Creighton defeating KU by the score of 11-4. And in Los Angeles, California last night, Arizona State knocking off UC Irvine 4-2 was the final there. Of course, we got several teams in action today. Oklahoma State and Binghamton here, an elimination game at 11 a.m. in Athens, Georgia. TCU and Oregon State playing an elimination game, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Corvallis, Oregon, Kansas and North Dakota State the same in Fayetteville. That's a 2 o'clock start. Kansas State trying to stay alive in Austin, taking on Houston Christian. A 2 o'clock start for that one this afternoon. West Virginia winner taking on Clemson, the home team, in the winner's bracket matchup tonight scheduled for 5 o'clock. Cincinnati again will take on the number one seed, the University of Tennessee in Knoxville tonight. Also a 5 o'clock start scheduled there. Arizona and Utah Valley again in the winner's bracket matchup, surprisingly, in Eugene, Oregon, as Utah Valley knocked off Oregon. So that's an 8 o'clock start tonight Central Time. And Arizona State out in Los Angeles taking on UCLA in the winner's bracket matchup, also set for 8 o'clock. And we'll try to keep you updated on all the Big 12 conference scores as we move along on our broadcast again on this Saturday morning. That is your Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take look at the Big 12 Conference in the NCAA Baseball Championship Tournament. Come in for all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. Brahms, a proud partner of OSU Athletics. Back with more in a moment. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is, this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know. But when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. Know. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. Know by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey fans, the next time you plan to shop and dine in Stillwater, make sure to stop by Merrifield Office Supply, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Charlie's Discount Drug, Dupree's Sports, Furniture Showcase, the Rhinestone Cowgirl, the Stillwater Regional Airport, Mexico Joe's, Eskimo Joe's, and B&C Business Products. These great Stillwater businesses are proud partners of the Visit StillwaterOK.org Shop and Dine Stillwater program supporting all OSU athletic teams. Having said that, we need to wrap up this edition of the Dugout Show and move on to the play-by-play portion of our broadcast on this Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Glad to have you along for the broadcast. And again, reminding you our pregame coverage of Cowboy baseball is always brought to you by Bank First, again, loyal to Oklahoma and you. We do want to thank our special guest on this edition of the Dugout Show, the 13th year head coach of the Cowboys, Josh Huntley. We appreciate his time. Now we're going to invite you to stay tuned because Oklahoma State Cowboy playoff baseball is coming up next. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Gallagher-Iba Arena, Doug Street, where the legends of home runs belong, the world-famous Elm Street, Friday night lights at Pioneer Stadium, and football Saturdays on campus. We know Stillwater. We live here. Our families live here, and we are here for you. Charlie's Discount Drug, 8th and Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
And good morning once again, sports fans. Rex on along with their chief, Matt Davis, checking in once again from Foley Field, Athens, Georgia. Continuing coverage of the Oklahoma State Cowboys at the NCAA Division I Baseball Championship Tournament, the Athens, Georgia Regional Losers Bracket Elimination game on this Saturday morning with the Binghamton Bearcats out of the America East Conference in Vestal, New York, the number 4 seed, 29-25 on the year, ready to take on the Cowboys, the number 3 seed out of Stillwater in the Big 12 Conference. Cowboys are 28-24 on the year under 13th year head coach Josh Huntley. Again, the Bearcats coached by Tim Sinicki in his 33rd year. Bearcats in their 6th NCAA tournament. The Cowboys in their 50th, but somebody's going to end their season today here in Athens, Georgia. Cowboys are the home team as the higher seed, so Binghamton will swing the bats first today. And leading it off for Coach Sinicki will be the center fielder, Matt Bolton. Batting number 2, the right fielder, Zach Rogacki. Rogacki, the right fielder, bats number 2. Devin Bade, the third baseman, bats third. He'll be followed by the catcher, Evan Sullivan. Freddie Forgione is the first baseman. He'll bat number 5, batting 6. Is the second baseman, Zach Kent. Logan Haskell, the left fielder, will hit 7th, followed by Mike Stillrecht, who's the shortstop. Batting in the 8th hole, Todd Abraham is the designated hitter, and he will bat 9. Hayden Garcia Garcia, the pitcher this afternoon for Binghamton, he's a sophomore right-hander. Again, the batting order is Bolton, Rogacki, and Bade. Sullivan, Forgione, and Kent. Haskell, Steelreck, and Abraham. Facing the big Cowboy right-hander, Hunter Watkins. Watkins starting today. Ian Darty doing the catching from third to first for the Cowboys. In defense, Brock Thompson, Avery Ortiz, Braden Smith, and Colin Brigham in the outfield from left to right. Ox Conover, Colin Ritchie, and Nolan Schubert. In the wind, Watkins, the first pitch. Swung on and hit straight up toward left field off the bat of Matt Bolton. Drifting under it, Alex Conover will make the catch. Ball drifting to his left at the last moment. Makes the play. One pitch, one out. Here in Athens, Zach Rogacki, the batter.
Rex numbers this year on Hunter Watkins' 19th appearance, his 11th start. He's 5-4 with a 5.40 ERA. 16 innings pitched, allowed 72 hits, 39 runs. 36 of those 39 runs have been earned. 22 walks and 66 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .289 off Hunter Watkins.
Watkins, first pitch here to Zach Rogacki. He'll take a strike. Rogacki is a .360 hitter on the year. They got some lofty batting averages. Do the Bearcats, left-handed hitter against the right-hander. Ground ball to first. Big hop. Brigham has it. Flips to the pitcher. Covering it first in time with the out. Quick top of the first so far. Rogacki bounces out. Brigham to Watkins. 2 gone.
Good job by Watkins being locked in there and not becoming a spectator, knowing to get to the bag with Berge having to play deep with the left-hander and making a nice PFP play. Watkins is a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Velocity 90-94.
And again, he goes up a while at 6'9", 230 pounds out of Simi Valley, California. In the wind, the pitch. And that's way high and outside to Devin Bade. Bade is hitting .348 on the season. Right on right, 2 outs, bases clear. In the wind is Watkins, the pitch. Line drive, right field, and a base hit. Schubert comes in, picks it up. Bade lines a single to right field. He was 0 for 4 against Georgia last night. But he singles here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Here against Watkins, and the Cowboys brings up Evan Sullivan.
And a good swing there by Bade. Ball in the outer half, probably a baseball or 2 off. Just go with the pitch and flip it the other way.
Sullivan's over 300 on the year at .306. He's the catcher, the right-handed hitter. Runner at first. The pitch. That's low and outside for a ball. This team not a running team. What about Binghamton? Only 35 steals on the year. Really one man who's the threat. That's Bolton, who led off by popping up to left field. Right on right. The pitch. Popped up right side, drifting out of play down that way. Going over and giving it a look is Schubert, but that's well out of play into the bullpen area. Down the right side. Sullivan, the catcher, he's a senior, 6'3", 210 pounds. He's out of Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Also wore the collar last night or yesterday morning or afternoon. It was an afternoon game yesterday. He went 0 for 4 against the Georgia Bulldogs. Throw over to first, runner back. Georgia defeating Binghamton 20-4 yesterday after the rain delay. Duke defeating Oklahoma State last night 12-5. So elimination Saturday going on right now for these two ball clubs. The 1-1 ground ball to short to his left. Big hop for Ortiz. He'll flip to Smith. That'll be the force on Bade, and that'll retire the side. High chopping ground ball up the middle. It's out number 3 as Evan Sullivan hits into the inning-ending fielder's choice play. In the top of 1 for the Bearcats of Binghamton. No runs on the hit, no errors. 1 man left on the bases. We move to the bottom of 1. We'll give you the batting order for the Cowboys and the defensive alignment for the Bearcats. As we go to the bottom of 1 in Athens, Georgia, there is no score. This is Cowboys baseball from Learfield.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Those scores would go to the bottom of one. The Cowboys ready to swing the bats for the first time today for Coach Josh Halliday. Leading off, the second baseman, Braden Smith, followed by the shortstop, Avery Ortiz. Nolan Schubert, the right fielder, bats third, followed by the center fielder, Colin Ritchie. That'll be the first baseman, Colin Brigham, hitting 5. The 6th hole is the catcher today, Ian Doherty. Alex Conover in left field, bats 7th, followed by Bo Sylvester. Sylvester, the designated hitter, batting 8th, followed by the third baseman, Brock Thompson, in the 9 hole. So it's Smith, Ortiz, and Schubert, Ritchie, Brigham, and Doherty, Conover, Sylvester, and Thompson. They'll be facing Hayden Tarcia. Tarcia, a sophomore right-hander, the starting pitcher this afternoon. For Binghamton, Evan Sullivan doing the catching. In her defense for the Bearcats, third to first, Devin Bade, Mike Stilreck, Zach Kent make that, and Freddie Forgione. The outfield left to right, Logan Haskell, Matt Bolton, and Zach Rogacki. Smith, a left-handed hitter to the pitch. All speed, breaking ball in the back door, strike one.
Rex numbers this year on Tarcia. It's his 18th appearance, his 12th start. He's 4-3 with a 4.97 ERA. Does have one complete game on the year. 67 innings pitched, allows 69 hits, 38 runs. 37 of those 38 runs have been earned.
The pitch is down and in for a ball.
19 walks and 56 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .265 off Hayden Tarcia. Tarcia is a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Lost the 88 to 91 on his fastball.
The 1-1 pitch. Checks to swing. The pitch just misses a little up. The home plate umpire today, Matt McKendry. McKendry, the home plate umpire, calling the balls and strikes. Matthew Wilbanks at first, Tim Cordell at second, and Chris Koski is the umpire around at third, the 2-1. That's too low. Smith had a tough day yesterday. Hit the ball hard about 3 or 4 times, but wound up 0 for 5 in the ballgame last night, snapping a 6-game hitting streak. But he's been swinging the bat well here down the home stretch of the season. 3-1 here, swung on. There's a drop deep to center field. Bolton racing back. It's over him and over the wall as it one hops off the track over the wall in left center. And a leadoff double for Braden Smith and the Cowboys.
Yeah, good job by Braden Smith not chasing, get to a 3-1 count. Setting on a fastball, it showed up. And like I said, one hop off the top of the fence and over the fence.
15th double of the year for Braden Smith.
Yeah, Tarcia has been their ace all year and decided not to throw him yesterday, and he's going today against the Cowboys.
They said just because he pitched the championship game on Sunday, they gave him an extra day off. And went a little down staff against Georgia. That didn't work out well, but that gets me. The Cowboys get Hayden Tarcia today. A runner at second, nobody out for Avery Ortiz. Low and away, Avery batted the 2-hole last night. He was 0 for 4. He did walk one time on the season, hitting at .244. Right-handed hitting, Cowboys shortstop, a runner at second. The pitch. And low and outside. Yes, this team again finished third in the America East Conference. Then went to Orono, Maine. Won the AEC Tournament Championship in the automatic bid. The 2-0, right on right line drive, deep to left center. That's in the gap. That'll one hop and go over the wall again. The Cowboys leading 1-0 RBI double, Avery Ortiz.
Yeah, kind of same as Braden Smith. Avery got to a 2-0 count, setting fastball dead red. It showed up and absolutely turned that thing around.
So back-to-back ground rule doubles by the Cowboys. That'll put a run on the board for Avery Ortiz, his second double of the year, RBI number 5. And Cowboys making some noise early and have the early lead here, 1-0. The Bearcats already with a mound visit.
And for all the prognosticators back home that seem to think, why in the world are you not throwing Bodendorf today? Why are you doing this? Well, I thought Josh explained it perfectly in the dugout show, Rex. Are you trying to set this up to beat Binghamton, or are you trying to set this up to win the tournament, right? So you're already down Youngerman to this point. You got to try to get through with someone else, and Hunter has had some many appearances this year, and go ahead and save Harry for the next day if you can.
And the Cowboys, a big offensive day wouldn't hurt anything here on this Saturday morning, and they're off to a great start. Here's Nolan Schubert. Left-handed hitting Cowboy right fielder. The first pitch is outside for a ball. Nolan, he was 1 for 3 last night. He did walk. He did get hit by a pitch. He did have a hit. And again, he's comes in with a 9-game hitting streak. Did he get 286 on the season? Runner is second. A run in, nobody out. That pitch is wide.
Everybody's smarter hindsight, right, Rex?
That is right.
But said his perfect point. Oh, did you come to beat Binghamton, or did you come to win the tournament, right?
2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, up and in. And who knows? Maybe Youngerman gets feeling better. Maybe if you hang around a couple of days, he's ready to join the fold again. 3-0 the count. Schubert swinging away and pops it foul. Left side and out of play. Had the green light. Nolan Schubert, Cowboy Jr., Durand, Michigan. He's going to Michigan originally. Coaching change. He winds up a Cowboy. Glad he did. The 3-1. Swings at that one and fouls it back up and over and out of play. The count goes full now at 3-2. Nolan, a big man, 6'5", 235 pounds. Runner in second. Nobody out to pitch. Swing and a miss. Threw it right by him at 90 miles an hour. 1 gone. Schubert strikes out. That'll bring up Colin Ritchie. Ritchie had a home run. He was on base 3 times last night. Make it 4 times he was on base. He walked. He got hit by pitches twice and had a base hit. A home run, I should say. Not a base hit. He had a home run. Got the first run on the board for the Cowboys. As he takes the first pitch here, the left-handed hitting Cowboy center fielder. It's inside for ball 1. Colin hitting at 273 on the season. Right-hander Tarcia, the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and no strikes. A run in, 1 out, a runner at second base. Again, we're in the bottom of the first inning. Hayden Tarcia, the stretch. The pitch. There's a line drive down the right side. That's trouble. That's a fair ball. 1 hop over the wall again. It goes over the short porch, 3-4 and then hit the track and trampoline right over the wall into the luxury suites out there, or whatever they call them, the party suites. Colin Ritchie, the 3rd ground rule double in this first inning, his 8th double of the year, RBI number 31.
All right there, didn't get a fastball, got a breaking ball, but got it elevated out over the plate. It was just a little out front of it, but he said, I don't know if I've ever seen 3 ground rule doubles in the first inning.
Avery Ortiz in to score to make it 2-0.
Sure, I probably have, but it just seems odd, right?
Artificial turf. The wall not that far away, particularly. You're 314 down the right field line, and it only goes to 370 in the alley in right center, about 385 to dead center, then 370 to left center, and all the way 350 down the left field line. Here's the pitch to Colin Brigham. Big left-handed hitting Cowboy first baseman. He gets hit by that pitch, just skimmed his uniform, or maybe a little bit of that body armor, but hit by the pitch, and he trots down to first base. So 2 runs in, 1 out. Colin Ritchie, the runner at second base, and Colin Brigham, the runner at first. Ian Doherty. He had a home run last night. Ian's got a 10-game hitting streak. Right on right. The pitch. Low and away. Cowboys senior hitting at .268 on the season. Out of Kingfisher. The pitch. Line drive to left field, and that is going to be caught for the out. Pulled it. Did a line shot, but Logan Haskell was shaded toward that left field line, able to run a few steps and snare that well-hit line drive for round number 2. Brings up Alex Conover.
Yeah, another good swing for Ian, though. Last night had 2 or 3 good swings. Another line drive, just stayed up too long, and left fielder made a nice play.
Conover did not play the game last night. .255 hitter on the season, a left-handed hitter all day long. The pitch. Popped it foul, back up and over, and out of play. Got over to sophomore, out of Tuttle, Oklahoma. 1 year of junior college ball. Cali County joined the Cowboys. He's had some moments this year. 2 outs, 2 men on the bases. The pitch. Breaking ball high and wide. And had a great round of batting practice. Don't know if that would mean anything in the ball game, but it might. The pitch. Call strike. 89 miles an hour. Conover took it. It's 1-2.
One thing I've noticed here early on from Tarsia is when he goes with his curveball or his slider, he really slows his mechanics down. So pretty good little tip there for the hitters.
Tarsia's pitch swung on. That was drilled foul down the left side and out of play. He's 6'2", 185 is Hayden Tarsia, the sophomore, out of Fishkill, New York.
Fishkill,
New York. Not far from Binghamton, again, the kind of the western side of New York. The pitch. That was driven foul down the left side. The left fielder into the corner down there. It runs into the wall, up in the deck, I'm sorry. And one of the OSU fans able to make the catch down there.
Heck of a play right there. Of course, you doing wrestling, you said, I always like to pick your brain of all the places you've been. You said you've been to Binghamton.
Oh, yeah.
Been everywhere, man.
The 1-2. Ground ball, first baseman up with it. Forgione will step on first to make the unassisted put out. That'll retire the side, but the ball hit pretty sharply again by Conover. The Cowboys that did make some noise there in the first inning as the Cowboys sent 7 batters to the plate. Wind up with 2 runs on 3 hits, all ground rule doubles. There was a hit batsman, there was no errors, and there was 2 Cowboys left on the bases. So we go to the top of 2. Here in Athens, Georgia, the Cowboys lead it 2-0. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by
The last few years have been difficult for many of us. COVID-19, teaching and learning online, face masks, and more. Yet our independent pharmacy continues to thrive because of what we believe in, you. Together, we are better. A sincere thank you from all of us at Charlie's Discount Drug.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Oklahoma State leading 2-0 as we go to the top of inning number 2. So Hunter Watkins, big right-hander, has a little bit of a lead to work with. Oklahoma State fans, remember, win or lose, you're a winner in Sonic. Get your favorite drink for half price today when you order through the Sonic app. That's right. Soft drinks, iced teas, slushes, and more. Sonic, the ultimate drink stop. So download the app and sip away. Restrictions may apply. First pitch here from Hunter Watkins, and he runs it down and a little wide. Freddie Forgione, big right-handed hitting first baseman. Right on right, he swings here and pops it foul, back up and over, and out of play. Forgione is a graduate student, 5'11", but 225 pounds, out of Ronkonkoma, New York. How about that? Haven't heard of that one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a little something off of that slide piece at 81. Had him out front, 1-2.
So a place you haven't been.
I haven't been there. I never even heard of it till right now. The pitch, right on right. Low and away.
Well, we saw 3 ground rule doubles in the first, so nothing surprises you anymore.
Cowboys straight away in the outfield. Conover, Ritchie, and Schubert. The pitch from Watkins. Just barely got a piece of that one off the end of the bat to stay alive. The count is 2-2 for Forgione. He has reached base in 38 consecutive ballgames. He'll be followed by Zach Kent and Logan Haskell. Get the Cowboys leading 2-0. With a top of 2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, one gone.
Good pitch right there. Just slower and slower, and got him out front. All tied up.
First strikeout for big Hunter Watkins. Hunter transferred in out of Grand Canyon University after 1 year there. Again, originally out of Simi Valley, California. Zach Kent, the batter. The pitch. Low and away for the ball. Kent, a 293 hitter on the year. Forgione, by the way, I did mention that, again, he was hitting 358 as we started the game. But Davies 0 for 1. Struck out here, the pitch. And a fastball, cold strike. Kent's the second baseman. Junior. He's out of Wakefield, Massachusetts. Right on right once again. The pitch low and away. The count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, Rich, we've been to a lot of these SEC parks, and obviously our park can play pretty small too. But you know, Toby Rowland was telling me that visiting SEC teams would come into Norman.
Fastball a little wide. The count 3-1.
They were like, "Oh, this is a big ballpark." Like L. Mitchell's a big ballpark. I'm thinking, wow, how could you think that? But now we see why you can probably think that.
Swing and a miss. Count goes to 3-2. Got to chase 91.
More described as probably a playpen, Rex. Not a lot of room for activities.
314 again. 350 down the left field line. That's legit, but that's ball 4. Something you can't do, talking about the short dimensions, you can't put on free base runners. They can burn you big time, and there's a walk there given up by Hunter Watkins. So a man on with 1 out for Logan Haskell. A little bit overcast at the moment. The sun's kind of in and out. The wind, 11, maybe gusting to, 17, 18, but it's kind of blowing out towards center. A little bit humid today. Right on right once again. Throw to first. The runner back. Haskell hitting just .219 on the season. The pitch. And a cold strike. Although it says .227 on the scoreboard. But I could have written it down wrong. Throw over to first and a runner back. .227 is correct. I don't know where I got .219, but I'll correct. Swing and a miss there. Count goes 0-2. Fastball at 91, working on that outer edge, and after it was Logan Haskell. out of Kirkwood, New York. He's a senior. Another throw to first and a runner back. We mentioned it yesterday with the Cowboys starter, Mario Pesca. This big man has also been working hard, trying to do a better job holding runners, and he has. Swung on it, popped up down the right side, and Schubert coming in. He's got it. Also in the area was Braden Smith and Tyler Brigham, but the best angle was Schubert. He comes in, makes the catch easily, and shallow right, 2 gone.
Good cutter there running away from the hitter. Got him flying open on the front side. Weak contact to right. Good communication out there between those 3.
Brings up Mike Stellericht. Stellericht, the shortstop and a left-handed hitter, hitting at .239 on the season. Runner at first, 2 outs. Stellericht is a left-handed hitter. Throw over to first and the runner back. Junior shortstop out of East Amherst, New York. Switch hitter, batting left against the right-hander. Swung on in a fly ball, lifted to left field. Should be no problem. Conover drifting to his left and drops the ball. Should be no problem. That's going to cost the Cowboys a run. Fly ball and just to his left. And just did not make the catch. My goodness. His plays in left field were troublesome last night. But he wasn't misjudging the ball. He was there drifting to his left. Get a high and lazy fly ball, but just did not squeeze it. And the runner, Zach Kent, is in to score. That'll be an error. So Todd Abraham, the batter. The pitch. Bouncing ball foul down the third base side.
Rex, I looked down when the ball was in the air. What happened? Did the ball push away from him, or
no? He was just
there and it hit him in the heel, or what?
I don't know. I assume it hit his glove. Just did make the catch. Swung and foul down the right side, out of play. Just a routine play. That no stress. High lazy fly ball. He was hungry. Catching it off there on the left side. And out of the mid it came. And a runner scores. Runner at second base right now. And a swing and a foul tip off the bat of Todd Abraham. A .229 hitter on the season. My goodness. Right on right. A run in, 2 outs. And Watkins having to burn a little more wood to get out of this inning. He should be in the dugout. Fastball, strike 3 call. He struck him out to retire the side.
Yeah, good glove side fastball at the knees and frozen pizza.
Second strikeout for Watkins in the inning. 1 unearned run. That man walked and scores on a dropped fly ball. 1 run, no hits, 1 huge error, and 1 man left on the bases. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Cowboys leading it, but it's 2-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Oklahoma State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We move to the bottom of the second inning. Cowboys leading over Binghamton. It's 2-1. Back to the bats against the right-hander, Hayden Terasi. And Bo Sylvester leads it off for the Cowboys, the designated hitter. Swung on it, pop foul down the right side and out of play. I said Tarsia, I should have said Tarsia. The pitcher, he got roughed up a bit in the first inning. 3 ground rule doubles and a couple of runs. They got one of them back thanks to the drop fly ball by the Cowboys in left field. The count 0-1 to Sylvester. Swings lines at the right field. That ball will be caught. Almost misjudged by Rogacki. He goes back, goes up on his tiptoes and reaches and pulls in that line drive just barely at the top of his jump. One gone.
Whether you're hungry or needing a beverage, be sure to stop by our preferred concession partners to find Bud Light, Smokin' Joe's, Beatbox, Curdy Shack, Kona Ice, Pepsi, Iron Monk, Chick-fil-A, and Monaco in concession areas at OSU sporting events.
One out, Brock Thompson, the batter. Third baseman, left-handed hitter, bats in that 9-hole. He was a Cowboy best hitter yesterday. Check swing, ground ball, though, to third. Third baseman throws it over everybody against the wall. And there's an error. The third baseman, Bade, was playing in. He got the nice big candy hop, and then he air melded over his first baseman, Freddie Forgione. So the error, we'll see if it cost the Bearcats. Thompson, Braden Smith, the batter. Left-handed hitting Cowboys second baseman, and a ground rule double, scored a run his first time up. Takes it off the plate just a little wide for the ball. Tarsia, 6'2", 185, getting the right-hander. The stretch. Runner's going. No bunt. The throw to second base is in time for the out. Brock Thompson trying to swipe second base, showing bunt with Smith. He took it. But Evan Sullivan able to rocket the ball down to second base. Stellarick with the tag. And 2 gone. Nobody on the bases. And Braden Smith takes a call strike here. The count moves to 2-1. Braden, Cowboy Jr., transferred in from the JUCO ranks. Swings and drives it deep to left field. Going back as Haskell looks up and makes the catch at the track. One step away from the wall. The line drive deep to left. Stays in the yard, and Logan Haskell able to make the play and retire the side for the Cowboys. Again, a couple of line drives with a couple of outs. And in the inning, no runs, no hits, one error, but nobody left on the bases. We go to the top of the third. Cowboys leading over the Bearcats. Binghamton 2-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
Heather and I had an argument just like any other couple. I was lost. I had snapped. I had a gun, and I was going to take my own life. Heather helped me realize that there was still a life to live for the better of myself, my family. My weapon is now safely put away.
A moment of crisis can happen to anyone. Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Right-hander Hunter Watkins back out on the mound, ready to go to work for the Cowboys here in the top of the third inning. Cowboys leading over the Bearcats of Binghamton. Again, it's 2-1. And the top of the order due up once again. Well, the boys out of Vestal, New York. It'll be Matt Bolton, Zach Rogacki, and Devin Bade. Bolton hit a fly ball to left field. For it out to open the top of the first inning as he takes this one wide for the ball. 356 hitter on the season. He's 356 coming in. 353 right now, but the 0 for 1 today. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ran it right by him in the inner half of the plate at 87 miles an hour. The count 1-1. Bolton has reached base in 34 consecutive ball games. Was 1 for 4 against Georgia last night. Did have an RBI. Left-handed hitter ready. In the wind is Watkins, the pitch. Boy, close. Just missed inside. The count goes to 2-1. Bolton's a freshman. He's at 11th New York, 6 foot, 185. The pitch. Call strike on the inside corner. The count levels at 2-2. Matt McKendry again, the home plate umpire today. The 2-2. Ground ball, second baseman to his left. Smith picks it up, flips to first. One gone. Hit sharply, but to the left of Braden Smith. No problem on the carpet. Get the big true hop. One gone for Zach Rogacki. Rogacki is the right fielder. And he bounced out to the first baseman, Brigham, first time around, but hitting at 360 on the season. On the inside corner, call strike. Started him on with the breaking ball, got the inner edge. The count 1-1. Watkins in the wind. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Back with that back foot slider. It swung over the top 0-2.
Hunter's got a pretty good cutter slider mix going right now.
One out, the base is clear. Watkins in the wind, the pitch. Shot out to second again. That's picked up by Braden Smith. He'll flip it to first, 2 gone. That ball hit a little sharper, but Braden had him played perfectly. 2 gone. Brings up Devin Bade. Hey, in our post-game wrap-up, we invite you to stay tuned as we will have your Simmons Bank player of the game as always. In our post-game wrap, Simmons Bank, banking Cowboys and Cowgirls since way back in 1903, Oklahoma's oldest continually operating bank. Simmons Bank, the sponsor of our player of the game. There's a called strike. Bade, third baseman, right-handed hitter. He singled his first time up. Right on right, 2 outs, bases clear of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, he's got a nice afternoon going so far. Good looking pitch there, running away from the right-handed hitter. The count 0-2. Back in the wind, the pitch. Trying to needle that outside corner at 88. Just missed. Tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. Devin Bade did so. 348 hitter on the season. Bade's out of Southington, Connecticut. Another senior pitch low and away for the ball. Triple ducks on the big scoreboard in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Watkins back in the wind. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, retired aside.
Good breaking ball right there, and good job by Ian smothering it, picking it up, and making a nice throw to first.
Yeah, that makes it official, but boy, did he have him all out front. 73, big, slow, teardrop breaking ball. And the third strikeout for Hunter Watkins. Down in order go the Bearcats here on the top of the 3rd inning. So we head to the bottom of 3. Cowboys back to the bats and leading 2-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner in Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop since 1986 and proud sponsor of Cowboy and Cowgirl basketball. We specialize in custom-printed OSU apparel and merchandise and pride ourselves in giving our Cowboy fans the best game day shopping experience in the state. So whether it be a new orange hoodie or a new hat, we have all the gear to get you game day ready. Come see us at 3rd and Knob Block on historic Campus Corner and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com, and thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
It's 2-1 Oklahoma State. Cowboys back to work with the bats here. The 2, 3, and 4-hole hitters due up. Face the right-hander, Hayden Tarcia. Tarcia roughed up in the 1st inning. Cowboys hit a couple of line drives in the 2nd, but they found gloves on the other end. Here's Ortiz at an RBI double his first time up. Right on right. Tarcia, the pitch. And that's a called strike on the outer edge. Avery comes in hitting at 262 on the season. Missed almost the entire regular season. The pitch. Off speed. That's a little bit up. Count 1-1. Just got back the last couple of weeks. And getting a little healthier every day. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Off-speed pitch again, missing low. Garcia. Flipping those breaking balls up there, 68, 73 miles an hour. The 2-1. Popped him up in the infield. Got the fastball and pops it up. Second baseman drifting under it. Zach Kinn will make the play. Ortiz is out number 1, and that'll bring up Nolan Schubert.
You know how your hard-earned money is being invested in. Why? Do you know what you're paying your advisor for your investments? If you answer no to either of those questions, you should call Will Gungol at Buffalo Capital Management, 580-324-4699, your Cowboy choice for financial planning. Yeah, like I said, Avery just missed that thing, got the fastball and up in the zone, and couldn't get on top of it.
Schubert struck out his first time up. Cowboy right fielder, left-handed hitter. The pitch. And he takes an off-speed pitch, 68 miles an hour. A little too low. 1 ball and no strikes. Tarcia. The pitch. And that's up. The count 2-0. 1 out, the base is clear. Colin Ritchie is on deck. Oklahoma State leading 2-1 in this elimination game in the Division I Baseball Championship Tournament. One of 16 of them going on around America, the 2-0. Call strike on the outer edge. Tarcia got behind 3-0, but still got Schubert on the strikeout ultimately. He's falling behind here, 2 balls and a strike. Nolan trying to adjust that guard on his right arm. Now back in. 284 hitter on the season. The pitch. And a little wide. Again, he was a first-team All-American as a freshman and as a sophomore. It's been a bit more of a struggle this season. The pitch. Hits that one straight up toward the left field. Going back is Haskell to the track. He pulls up onto the track and makes the catch. Just missed that one. A towering fly ball deep to left field, but Logan Haskell makes the play. 2 gone. Brings up Colin Ritchie. Ritchie bounced a ground rule double over that short porch in right field. His first time up today. He got 278 on the season. Cowboys center fielder, left-handed hitter. 2 outs with the bases clear. Tarsia's pitch. Right down central, the called strike. Back in the wide, the pitch. Swung on and found half swing. Watch out down there, the cameraman. Having to duck that line drive right down his way, down the left side. Rich in a hole, 0-2. Tarsia in the wide, the pitch. Richie had a rip, just got a piece and fouled it back. Colin Ritchie, the sophomore. Out of Atoka. Home plate umpire is looking in the on-deck circle, telling Brigham he's too close to the area behind home plate. Not a lot of room behind the plate. That pitch is down and off a little wide. They count 1-2. Foley Field, Athens, Georgia, the home of the Georgia Bulldogs, number 7 national seed. And taking on Duke tonight. The winner's bracket matchup. There's a drive deep to left center. Going back is Bolton to the track. Looks up. Goodbye. Gone. Colin Ritchie, a home run for the second day in a row, number 12 on the season.
Good job by Colin right there. Fastball up the ladder a bit. Stayed on top of that thing. Get it up in the jet stream and ride it on out of here.
12th home run this season. RBI, 2 of them today. Gives him 32 on the year. Cowboys hitting too many solo home runs. That's the problem. You can hit some runners, get some traffic on the bases, and then hit one out, but we'll take it. It's 3-1. Here's Colin Brigham. Left-handed hitting Cowboy first baseman. Hit by a pitch his first time up. Working him inside again. He takes it this time for ball 1. 295 hitter on the season. Cowboys senior. The pitch. Breaking ball over the inner edge. A call strike. They count 1-1. 69 miles an hour. Get you a teddy bear at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
The pitch. There's a drive deep to left field. Going back is Haskell to the track. And looks up. Got by. Gone. Home run. Colin Brigham. Back-to-back jacks. It's 4-1.
Yeah, pretty similar right there to Ritchie's. A ball on the arm side. Fastball. Stand tall. Barrel it up and ride it on out of the playpen here.
Brigham's 15th home run of the year. RBI number 53. So Ritchie and Brigham going back-to-back with the home runs. Here's Ian Doherty.
How many home runs would Pete hit here?
Yeah. Ian Doherty, the batter, takes the pitch, and that's too tall. Ball 1. Ian hit the ball well his first time up. Hit a line drive that was caught in left field. He swung the bat well of late. 1 for 3 last night with a home run. Right on right, the pitch. There's a drive deep to left. Also going back, Haskell. Forget about it. Goodbye. Gone. Home run. Back to back to back for the Cowboys. Darty's 8th of the year.
Yeah, slider running down and away from him. Good job of staying on that thing, barreling it up. Turning it around and riding it on out of here.
Where's the gap band when you need them? 3 in a row for the Cowboys. Richie Brigham and now Ian Doherty with his 8th home run of the season, RBI number 23. And Tarcia getting a conversation now and a visit from his catcher.
Never have enough 2-out RBIs, right?
That is right. 6 hits for the Cowboys, 3 doubles and 3 home runs. Here's Alex Conover. He grounded out to the first baseman for Gion his first time up. Left-handed hitting Cowboy left fielder. Dropped a fly ball earlier. Swings here and drives it foul down the left side and out of play.
So what you're saying is he owes us one right here.
He owes us one, that's right. Or he would like to get one back, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
He feels worse about it than we do, I promise you. The 0-1. Ripped foul down the first base side. So they count 0-2. Cowboys breaking out the long-range artillery here in the 3rd inning. Now up 5-1. Conover, a left-handed hitter, hitting at .252 on the season. The pitch. And that's a little wide. 1-2 to the Cowboys' saw point. And that pitch, a breaking ball, just missed. Maybe up a bit. Triple ducks on the board in right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one looked decent, but it called ball 3. They count 3-2. One game in 3 innings, the Cowboys have hit 7 home runs in this ballpark. And that one just missed inside for ball 4. So Conover draws a walk.
Yeah, good AB by Conover right there. Fastball off, fastball in. Just a little bit in and just a little bit off. It takes the walk.
That's going to bring a visit to the mound. As Hayden Tarcia is having his issues, the right-hander. Yet he got the first 2 batters after a 3-batter second inning. One of those was, again, an error, but that man thrown out trying to steal. But should have been a 1-2-3. And he got the first 2 hitters here in the 3rd, but back-to-back-to-back home runs by Richie Brigham and Doherty. And then Conover just drew a walk. And that'll be it for the starter for Binghamton as the call goes to the bullpen. And we have a Poetry pitching change happening here in Athens. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. We'll tell you about the new man on the mound for the Bearcats after a timeout. Cowboys lead 5-1. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is located right in the middle of Cowboy Country, north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes!
New pitcher coming on for the Binghamton Bearcats. It'll be a right-hander, Ryan Packard.
Rex numbers this year on Packard. It's his 17th appearance. He's 3-5 with a 7.52 ERA, 61 innings pitched, allowed 62 hits, 53 runs. 51 of those 53 runs have been earned, 31 walks and 38 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .265 off Ryan Packard. Packard's a normal starter, does have 14 starts on the year.
Hayden Tarcia, the starter, goes 2 2/3 innings. He's given 6 hits, 3 doubles and 3 home runs, by the way. 5 runs all earned. He walked 1, struck out 1, and hit a batter. And he leads with a runner at first base. That's the speedy Alex Conover, and should he score, it'll be charged to Tarcia. The batter, Bo Sylvester, DHing today for the Cowboys. Right on right. The pitch, way outside, almost a wild pitch. Ball 1.
Rex Packard's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Velocity 87-91.
Out of Oneonta, New York. Right-hander checks that run of the pitch. And a called strike. Sylvester hit the ball hard his first time up. Hit a line drive that was caught in right field. Didn't get a lot of opportunities. Backup catcher. Occasional DH. The pitch. Breaking ball down and off the plate. Two balls and a strike. Conover at first, held on over there by Forgione. The pitch swung on. That was hit straight up. Right center field. Who's got it? Center fielder calling everybody off. Matt Bolton. Sylvester pops one up to shallow center. And that will retire the side. But the Cowboys making a lot of noise with a gopher ball here in the 3rd inning. Back-to-back-to-back home runs by Colin Ritchie, Colin Brigham, and Ian Doherty. So 3 runs in the bottom of 3 on 3 big flies. There was a walk, no errors, and 1 man left on the bases. 3 innings completed here in Athens, Georgia, as the Cowboys are now leading it by the score of 5-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
We played 3 innings in Athens, Georgia. Oklahoma State now leading 5-1. And back out on the mound for the Cowboys is Hunter Watkins. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. We owe you an ID. Evan Sullivan leading it off for Binghamton. And again, the Cowboys up 5-1. The trailing totals for the boys out of, again, Vestal, New York. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error. They've stranded 2. The pitch. Right on right, just missed outside, but the Cowboys out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Pokes, and they have stranded 3 base runners. Hunter Watkins, 6'9", right-hander. The pitch. Check swing. That's a strike. They count 1-2. Again, we owe you an ID. We're going to do it right after this next pitch. Let everybody on the broadcast today let you know who they are down the line. We appreciate them all. The 1-2. Line shot, base hit into left field. Conover picks it up, fires it back in. That is the the second hit today off of Hunter Watkins. So a man on, nobody out for Freddie Forgione. And let's pause right now, 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. Freddie Forgione swung out and foul tip, and that one took a bite out of Ian Darty on that foul tip behind the plate. That baseball seems to find all the unprotected areas and home plate umpire. Matt McKendry give the Cowboy catcher a chance to try to walk it off. Let's just say it got him in a bad spot. The count 0-1. Right on right. Again, this is a big man. The pitch. Low and away. Forgione. I said Forgione earlier, but it's Forgione. Hitting .358 on the season. Struck out his first time up today. Runner at first. Nobody out. The pitch. Fastball. That's a little too tall at 89 miles an hour. The count 2-1. Rex Holt, the Chief, Matt Davis, your Cowboy baseball reporters. Bobby Blackburn, our buddy. Jefferson City, Missouri. Our studio producer and engineer for Learfield today on our broadcast. The pitch is high for the ball. And the count moves to 3-1. Bearcats, champions of the American East Tournament. Runner at first. Nobody out. The 3-1 pitch. There's a drive to right field and deep. Headed that way is Schubert. He's going to look up and make the catch at the edge of the track, of the edge right in front of the wall. And there is one gone. The runner back to first. Forgione gave it a long ride, as long as you can hit it and stay in the ballpark. One gone.
Thanks to Stillwater Medical for their great support of OSU Athletics. Stillwater Medical, world-class healthcare, close to home. Boy, off the bat, Rex, I thought that was gone. Tricked me.
I think Schubert thought it was gone off the bat, but to his credit, he went back to that 370 mark, pulled up, and the ball stayed just inside the wall. One out, a runner at first for Zach Kent. Right on right. The pitch. Fastball at 91, just a little low and away, ball one. Kent walked, scored on a 2-out drop to fly ball. That's the only run so far for the Bearcats. The pitch. Bouncing ball down the third base side, but foul. Rock Thompson runs it down. 5-1. Again, Oklahoma State on top. Losers bracket elimination game here at the Athens, Georgia Regional. Georgia and Duke, they play in the winners bracket matchup tonight. 6 o'clock Eastern time. The 1-1. And just a little high and wide to count, 2-1. Hunter Watkins is 6'9", 230 pounds of right-hander out of Simi Valley, California. Just a sophomore. The 2-1. There's a fly ball lifted to right field. That one easier, drifting to his right, Schubert. Routine fly ball to Right center, Zach Kent is out number 2. So 2 outs for Logan Haskell. Haskell popped to right his first time up. .225 hitter on the season. Again, right on right. Watkins the stretch. The pitch. There's a line drive to left center. That'll drop for the base hit. Big hop. Up with it is Richie. The runner going to third. The throw toward third will be too late. So Haskell comes up with a line single to left center field. That ball almost went over Richie as it hit off that carpet. It catapulted way up high, but he's able to jump up and grab it. But it's still just a single for Haskell, but the lead runner, Sullivan, all the way around at third. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. Mike Stellerick will be the batter. And Ian Doherty out to have a word with the Cowboy right-hander Hunter Watkins. If you win here, of course you lose, your season ends today. You win here, well, you're back. Same time, same place tomorrow. Another elimination game, another game at noon. You'll play the loser of tonight's Georgia-Duke matchup. In with the top of the 4th, 5-1 Oklahoma State. Runners at first and third for Binghamton. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Little back foot slider action to the shortstop. Stellerick, he hit the fly ball in left field that Conover dropped with 2 outs back in the second inning. Left-handed hitter. Hitting at .238 on the season. The pitch. Back with that slider. Oh, he hit him. Just barely clipped him, and not even, I guess, down around the ankle or shoe tops. But hit by the pitch and loading the bases for the 9-hole, Todd Abraham. Haskell down to second base. Stellerick to get hit by the pitch on at first. And Rob Walton making that slow walk to the mound. The Cowboy pitching coach in his 13th and final year as the pitching coach of the Oklahoma State Cowboys announced his retirement a couple of weeks ago. And trying to enjoy every moment here as he winds down a stellar career. Just got the arms crossed, looking up, talking to 6'9" Hunter Watkins about the situation. Plate umpire comes out. McKendry, just as he got there, Rob turns and heads back to the dugout. 2 singles and a hit batsman here in the top of 4, giving the Bearcats an opportunity to jump back in the middle of this one. There are 2 outs. Todd Abraham is the DH and the 9-hole hitter today. Right on right. Abraham, a .218 hitter on the season, has had limited opportunities. The pitch. That one runs outside at 86, ball 1. Abraham struck out his first time in this one. He's a sophomore out of Utica, New York. 6-foot, 185-pounder, teammates at every base with 2 outs. Crisis pitch time for the right-hander Watkins. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a rip, nothing happened. They count 1-1. Cowboy outfield straight away. Schubert a little more shallow and right. The pitch. Call strike. 92 on the outer edge. The count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Watkins ready. The pitch. Ooh, just barely got a piece of it. Abraham, very defensive swing, just threw the bat head at it and nicked it. Fouled it off, stays alive. The count stays at 1-2. Abraham back in. The pitch. Oh, off-speed pitch picked up by Darty. Steps on home plate. He picked it up off the carpet, but the base is loaded. Boy, he really had him all fouled up. His fourth strikeout of the game.
That showed him nothing but firm fastballs and cutters, and then come back there with a looping breaking ball, get him out front. Good job by Ian smothering it, being smart enough just to get up and step on the plate.
So the threat by the boards for the Bearcats here in the fourth inning. No runs on 2 hits and a hit batsman, no errors, and 3 men left on the bases. So we move to the bottom of the fourth. Cowboys still leading 5-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Braum's is bringing the heat. Introducing Braum's new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Braum's crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Braum's sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection. Because nothing is better than Braum's.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bottom of the fourth inning coming at you from Athens, Georgia, and the NCAA Athens Regional Tournament. Rex Holt and Chief Matt Davis with you, along with our studio producer and engineer Bobby Blackburn from the Learfield Studios in Jefferson City, Missouri. Again, much better game today so far for those of us who follow the Cowpunchers. Here's Brock Thompson leading it off for OSU. Left-handed hitting, 9-hole hitter. Takes it down and in for a ball. Cowboy freshman. Hitting at .225 on the season. He reached on an error his first time up. The pitch. Fastball, a called strike. With right-hander Ryan Packard. 6'4", 220. The pitch. Swung on. There's a drive to center field. Going back. Bolton. Still drifting back. He'll make the catch. Thompson hit it on the screws, but line drive straightaway center, right where Matt Bolton was playing. One gone. Cowboys have hit 3 doubles. They've hit 3 home runs today. They've also, that's about 4 line drives that, again, have been hit right on the screws, but nothing to show for those. But hitting the ball pretty much hard every at-bat so far today. Here's Braden Smith in. He's hit it hard twice. Takes it down and in for a ball. Had a double to start the bottom of one. Came around to score the first Cowboy run. Then lined to left in the second inning. That line drive almost cleared the left fielder, but he was able to pull it down the pitch high and wide here to the Cowboy leadoff man and second baseman Braden Smith. He's out of Omaha, Nebraska. Cowboys would love to take him home here in a couple of weeks. Iowa Western Junior College product. Line drive down the left side, slicing foul down that way. Braden Smith. 6 foot, about 190. And he is a junior. The 2-1 pitch. Ooh, inside. Brushed it back a bit at 89 miles an hour. 3 balls and a strike. Braden, left-handed hitter, digs back in the wine, the right-hander Packard. The pitch. There's a line drive down the right side. That's going to take one hop. It's off the wall. Rounding first base. Smith on his way to second. Here comes the throw, the slide. He's safe at second base with a double. Nice throw from Rogacki, but Smith beat the wrap at second base.
Yeah, fastball down and in. Bray did a good job of getting the barrel down there and flipping it down that right field line. And yeah, Rogacki picked that thing perfectly up off the wall, off the hop, and made a great throw to second.
Smith is a little too fast. That's his 15th, making his 16th double of the year, his second today. That'll bring up Avery Ortiz, who doubled his first time up and then popped to second his last trip. He takes it down and away for the ball. Avery's average at 256. Again, he missed the lion's share of the regular season with injury. Played about 6 games and then gone for 2 months. Pitch is low and away. 2.5 months as it turns out. Cowboys sophomore out of Tulsa Union. This is his 13th start of the season today. The pitch. Popped him up. Is it playable? Catcher off with the mask. Sullivan looking up. He has room, but nobody there to make the play behind him. He was having trouble finding that ball. Once he did, it was behind him. No chance to make a play at his first baseman. His pitcher, no help. Plenty of room for the catcher making the play, but Evan Sullivan tossed the mask away. That looked like he was looking into the sun, the high sky, whatever it was, kind of shielding his eyes like, where is it? Anyway, new life at the plate. Here's the 2-1. There's a drive deep in left field. Going back is Haskell. Forget about it. Get by. Gone. Home run. Avery Ortiz, a 2-run shot. And the Cowboys, 4th of the day.
Yeah, fastball showed up, middle in, barreled it up, and exit speed of 105, distance 405 feet. Yeah, regardless of what the field size was today, Rex, that one's way out of most parks.
And for Avery Ortiz, home run number 3 on the season. RBIs number 6 and 7. He's got 3 RBIs today. Right after you drop a pop-up.
That's what I was about to say. That's how that works. Unfortunately, that's how that works.
Popped up foul ball behind the plate. And couldn't make a play at the next pitch. See you later. Here's Nolan Schubert. Cowboys again, their 4th home run of the day, and Ortiz's 3rd of the season. Schubert takes a strike. Nolan's 0 for 2 today. He struck out and he flied to left. Just got under that ball and hit a towering fly ball deep to left, but it was caught. Swing and a miss here. Got the off-speed pitch, and he was way early. On 78 miles an hour. The count 1-2 to Schubert. 7-1 Oklahoma State. As Packard has now felt the wrath of the Cowboy offense. That pitch inside to count 2-2. The pitch. Swung and foul out. Watch out over there, scrambling in that dugout. For Binghamton, decked out in their Kelly green tops. White pants today, the Cowboys in the home whites, the pinstripe.
33 years for their head coach. It's impressive.
33 years, yeah, job security for sure. The 2-2. There's a drive deep to right. You can forget about that one. Goodbye. Gone over the scoreboard. Another long ball for the Cowboys. And Nolan Schubert.
Yeah, fastball down and in. Good job by Schub there getting the barrel out front. Rex exit speed of 116 and distance of 441 feet and 4 inches.
Number 18 on the year. for Nolan Schubert. And RBI number 55, and that's going to bring another visit to the mound. The Cowboys playing home run derby today here at Athens, Georgia's Foley Field. And again, that was an absolute no-doubter. Short porch or not, he cleared everything out there up on the hill into the trees beyond the big Jumbotron scoreboard. Another pitcher coming on, another poetry pitching change happening here in Athens, Georgia. We'll tell you about the new man on the mound. The Cowboys now leading at 8-1. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
And the new pitcher coming on for the Bearcats of Binghamton will be another right-hander, Jake Daly.
Rex numbers just here on Daly. It's his 19th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 6.12 ERA. He does have 3 saves on the year. 25 innings pitched, allowed 22 hits, 17 runs. All 17 of those runs have been earned. 16 walks and 30 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .234 off Jake Daly.
Cowboys with 9 hits. Again, the Cowboys have hit 5 home runs and 5 doubles. Or 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles make that. 5 home runs, 4 doubles, a total of 9 hits. And an 8-1 lead for the Cowboys. We're just in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Colin Ritchie, who's doubled and homered already today. Back in to face the new pitcher, Jack Daly. In the wind, the pitch. Swung out, hard hit, ground ball to the first baseman. Forgione scoops it off the carpet. He'll make the unassisted put out at first base for out number 2. That'll bring up Colin Brigham.
Rex Daly's a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, change. Velocity 90 and 93.
Scoreboard 6'1", 190. Jake Daly's out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Colin Brigham, he's been hit by a pitch, and he has homered. Swings here, hits a shot right well off his foot, right back out to the mound. So that'll just be a strike. Hit his foot and one high hop all the way out to Daly on the mound. 3 runs in this inning. A double and back-to-back home runs. Avery Ortiz and Nolan Schubert. The pitch. Grounded foul on the first base side. Victor Romero, the first base coach, with Mark Ginther directing traffic down at third. Line drive, center field, and a base hit. Lined that one in the left center a bit. Picked up on a hop by Bolton, but the Cowboys squaring up about everything today. That'll give them 10 hits. We can close the book on Packard, by the way. 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. Again, all of them earned. Daly just gave up a hit. Brings up Ian Doherty, who was lined to left and then homered to left center his last time up. As he takes strike one, right on right. 3 runs in, 2 outs, a runner at first base. Dally with the stretch. The pitch. Little check swing, the ball hit the bat. So the count 0-2 to Ian Doherty. He'll take an 11-game hitting streak into tomorrow morning's action. A noon start anyway here in Georgia. Another 11 o'clock start time for us in the central time zone. The pitch. Way outside to the backstop. Brigham in long legs will lope on down to second base on the wild pitch. And the count 1-2 to Ian Doherty. Schubert, by the way, has a 10-game hitting streak with his home run earlier this inning. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? They want the appeal down to first base, and Matthew Wilbanks goes palms down. That means he checked his swing in time. Triple Ducks on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dowley's pitch. There's a shot caught by the second baseman. Another line drive. That one found the glove of Zach Kent. What is
he called a ball, correct?
They called a ball. Wondering what everybody's standing around looking at each other. Called a balk, so that'll move Brigham down to third. The line drive caught by the second baseman, Zach Kent. Pretend that you never heard anything about that. It didn't happen.
Coach walks out and asks Chris Koski, what do you got? Chris did the old hands a bouncing, never come set.
So new live in the plate for Ian Doherty with a runner at third on the balk. Right on right to pitch. There's a ground ball out toward the second baseman. Stellarect up with it over to first in time for the out. So the ground ball will end the inning. For the Cowboys, though, making some more noise with the long-range artillery here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3 runs on 3 hits. Make that 3 runs on 4 hits. They had their first single there from Brigham. 3 runs on 4 hits with no errors. And a runner left straight at third base. 4 innings in the books in Athens, Georgia. And we'll move on to the top of the 5th inning with the Cowboys leading 8-1. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Top of the 5th inning from Athens, Georgia. Elimination game of the NCAA Division I Baseball Championship Tournament. Cowboys leading over Binghamton 8-1. Back out on the mound. Right-hander Hunter Watkins delivers the pitch outside for the ball. Top third of the order for the Bearcats. Matt Bolton, Zach Rogacki, and Devin Bade. The pitch. Line drive caught by the second baseman, Braden Smith, about ankle high as he squatted down to snare that line drive off the bat of the leadoff man, Matt Bolton, for out number 1. So 1 out, and here's the 2-hole hitter, the right fielder, Zach Rogacki, Rogacki. 0 for 2 today, left-handed hitter. The pitch, and just off the outer edge, I guess, ball 1. Hunter Watkins got extended a bit in the 4th inning, but for the most part, he's been very economical with this outing as far as his pitch count. That one's down at 87 miles an hour. The count 2-0. Rogacki's got a lofty average. Takes a strike. Hit about 360 on the year as the count moves to 2-1. Then he's grounded to first and grounded out to second 2 trips today. Right-hander Watkins, the pitch. Line drive, that one's caught about ankle high by the shortstop, Avery Ortiz. Went down and got that one off his shoe tops, 2 gone.
Hit the barrel, but hit him right at people. Good job going down to the ankles, both second and shortstop right there.
Devin Bade, the batter. He singled in the 1st inning. And he struck out his last time up. Right on right, the pitch. And a called strike on the outer edge at 92 miles an hour. Watkins again gave up the run in the 2nd, but that was a 2-out drop fly ball, not his fault. The pitch. Ground ball foul on the 3rd base side in the 4th inning. Gave up a leadoff single, got a couple of outs, and then gave up another single and hit a batter to load the bases, but then struck out the 9-hole Todd Abraham to end that threat. The Cowboys, meanwhile, have put up 2 runs in the 1st, 3 spots in the 3rd and the 4th innings. The 0-2. Whoa, where was it? Just a little wide at 92. The count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Good velocity there, though, Rex. 93, like you said, on the outer half. Off the plate. Good take. Good 0-2 pitch, though.
The pitch. Foul back. Just got a piece of it. Fouled it back. Made a .343 hitter on the season. 1 for 2 today. 2 outs on the bases clear when the top of the 5th inning. The pitch. Low and outside. Bounce that one. In the carpet. Triple Ducks on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Hunter Watkins, the pitch. Driven down the right side, foul, and slicing out of play down that way. It's 8-1, Oklahoma State with the top of the 5th inning. Right on right. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Bade hand in there. Fouls off another one. Again, he's out of Southington, Connecticut. Another senior. Back in the wide, the pitch. Ground ball again, foul on the 3rd base side. And the battle continues. New supply of baseballs brought out to the plate umpire, Matt McKendry. Hunter Watkins. The count remains 2-2 the pitch. There's a drive to left field and deep. Going back and looking up and gone, a home run. Devin Bade able to get the barrel to it and loft it right out of here over the left field wall into the trees. That is his 12th home run of the season. That's the fourth hit, the first earned run given up today by Hunter Watkins. It brings up Evan Sullivan, the catcher, and a right-handed hitter. Right on right, line drive down the left side. That is a fair ball headed into the left field corner. Conover runs it down and fires it back. He gets second base with a double. Evan Sullivan is 16th double of the year. So the 3 and 4 home hitters, and again, we talk about some lofty numbers. Sullivan's now 2 for 3. So a run in, 2 outs, a runner at second base for Freddie Forgione, and that's going to bring a visit to the mound from Ian Doherty.
If you want to know who's doing a whole lot for the state of Oklahoma, look no further than the people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas. From contributing billions to education, funding medical research, and supporting the arts, they are deeply invested in the well-being of our state. OERB.
Conference on the mound. Ian Doherty heads back behind the plate. Cowboys started moving around in that bullpen a bit, but they want Watkins to continue. Again, it's an 8-2 lead right now, and he wants to continue. At least get through the 5th inning. The pitch. Too low, ball 1 to the big first baseman, Freddie Forgione, who has struck out and fly to right. 2 outs, a run in, a runner at second base. Right on right, the pitch. Fly ball to right field. Headed back toward the wall, and that one is gone. Schubert back to the wall, but again, that short porch and right cleared by a bunch. Forgione's 15th home run of the season. So a 3-run inning right now for the Bearcats, all with 2 outs. Sullivan and Forgione crossing home plate. It's now 8-4. Again, a 3-run inning for the Bearcats. And here comes Rob Walton, making his way to the mound. Forgione, again, that's a home run number 15, RBI number 47 on the year. As Rob is out on the mound, visiting with Hunter Watkins. He cruising right along, had a couple of outs. Again, both line drives, but they were both caught. Then again, he had a heck of a battle with Devin Bade, who kept fouling all pitches. Finally hit one out. He got it on the barrel. And Sullivan probably doubled down the left field line, and Forgione went opposite field to the short porch and right for a 2-run home run, and that'll close the book and the day for Hunter Watkins. The call to the Cowboy bullpen, another Poetry pitching change. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. We'll tell you about the new Cowboy after we take a timeout. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
A workforce solution.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashable burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
They closed the book on Hunter Watkins today, the Cowboys starter. He winds up going 4 2/3 innings, six hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned. He walked 1. He struck out 4. Double check my bookwork. And he hit a batter. He leaves, coming on the Cowboys, freshman right-hander Stormy Rhodes.
Rex numbers this year on Rhodes. It's his 13th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 9.17 ERA, 17 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 25 hits, 20 runs. 18 of those 20 runs have been earned.
First pitch swung on and bounced, foul down the third base side, strike 1.
4 walks and 15 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .313 off Stormy Rhodes. Rhodes is a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, change, velocity 90 to 94.
Freshman right-hander Stormy Rhodes facing Zach Kent, second baseman. Right on right to pitch. Fastball missed a little inside the count, 1-1, 89 miles an hour. Kent walked and scored and flied to right. The pitch, low and away. It's 8-4 Oklahoma State. Binghamton was very quiet till this inning. They chased out Hunter Watkins with 2 home runs and a double, 3 runs on the board. The pitch. There's a fly ball. Shallow left field toward the line over there, and not making the play is Avery Ortiz. Runner will wind up at second base. Sliding in safely. Left fielder Conover given away to Ortiz, who again was drifting toward the line, and then as he pulled up, the ball was way back. The pop-up to his left. Don't know if the high sky is a problem or what, but yeah, just a pop-up down the left side, and nobody could get the glove on it. That'll be a hit, number 7. For the Bearcats, here's Logan Haskell, right-handed hitter. Right on right. The pitch, swung on, ground ball towards second. Smith picks it up, flips to first, and that will finally retire the side. A little bit of an ugly inning there on the mound defensively, but as the smoke clears here on the top of the 5th inning, the Bearcats wind up with 3 runs in the inning on 4 hits. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors, and 1 man left on the bases. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cowboys are leading this one. It is 8-4. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
We move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And the Cowboys' 8-1 lead shrunk to 8-4 after a 3 spot put on the board by the Bearcats of Binghamton in the top of 5. So good idea, just keep scoring if you're the Cowboys. Here's Alex Conover leading it off. Left fielder, left-handed hitter against the right-hander, Jake Dowley. And the first pitch, a called strike one at 92 miles an hour. Bottom third of the order, Conover followed by Bo Sylvester and Brock Thompson. Right-hander kicks, comes home, and another called strike on the outer edge. Run in the back door, the count 0-2. Conover, 252 hitter on the season. The pitch, top foul right there at the plate. We'll try it again on 0-2. Conover grounded to first. In the first, and he walked his last time up. Cowboys trying to seize the momentum right back. Got over that first base dugout there for a moment. Still there right now. The pitch is wide. They count 1-2 to Conover. Dowley in the wind. The pitch. There's a drive to right center and deep. Headed back. Rogacki to the track. Looks up and goodbye. Gone. Home run. Alex Conover put another one on the board for the Cowboys.
Yeah, got a slider down in the zone. Got the barrel down there too at Rex. Another one that didn't matter the size of the ballpark. 434 feet.
Something about this, I don't know. The error, the setting. But I mean, the ball just flat carries here. My goodness. Conover's home run is 5th of the season, RBI number 21. So the Cowboys get one of those runs right back. It's 9-4. And there's a pitch just off the outer edge. Ball 1 to Bo Sylvester, batting in the 8 hole as the designated hitter today. Bo's 0 for 2. Right on right. Bases clear. 1 run in. The pitch. That's too low.
Yeah, like you said, none of these home runs, even with small, like it hasn't been wall scrapers, right?
Well,
I mean, they're just gone.
And the BP, we saw it in a driving rain. Every Cowboy's like, man, don't know if it's just the way it sets where, but there's a fly ball down the right side. Right fielder giving chase, Rogacki, and it's a fair ball just inside the line. Couldn't get to it. Sylvester's pop-up drive lands again about 5 feet just inside that right field line. And Bo will settle for a single.
Yeah, Bo deserved that one, Rex. He's hit a lot of balls hard that have found gloves. And right there, Rogacki playing more over into right center, and Bo hitting that thing right down the right field line, not being able to get to it. So he was due for that.
12 hits for the Cowboys. Here's Brock Thompson. Brock's due. He's 0 for 2 today. Reached down in air, throwing air by the third baseman, and hit the ball well his last trip and lined out to Bolton in center. The pitch. A little wide, ball 1 at 92 miles an hour. Cowboy freshman, third baseman Brock Thompson. Hitting at 223 on the season. He was 2 for 4 last night with a home run and a double. The pitch. In the dirt, or the turf, I should say, and back to the backstop, down to second. It was Bo Sylvester on the wild pitch. Second one uncorked today by Dowley. He's had 2 wild pitches and a balk. So a man in scoring position with nobody out. Brock Thompson at the plate. They count 2 balls and no strikes. Top of the order, Braden Smith waiting on deck. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman to his left. Ken, he'll get it. Throws to first. Able to hold the base. Forced Jonas to throw. It's kind of wide to the dugout side, but he was able to keep his foot on the base as he hauled in the throw from Ken, who was out there again in shallow right field trying to make that play, and did on Brock Thompson. Down to third goes Bo Sylvester. So 1 out, a runner at third for Braden Smith. Braden's 2 for 3, and he's hit the ball well all 3 trips. He has 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. Sandwiched in between the 2 baggers is a line drive to left field that he hit to the track. Left-handed hitter facing the righty. Backdoor breaking ball, a little wide, ball one to break Cowboys second baseman. Left-handed hitter hitting at .309 on the season. The pitch. There's a ground ball to second. That'll get another run home. Picked up by Kent. Flips to first. Pulled him off the base. But Forgione able to make the tag on Braden Smith, who'll get credit for an RBI, his 39th of the season. The Cowboys get another run back. It's 10-4.
Yeah, good situational baseball right there. Get them on, get them over, and find a way to get them in. Like you said before the start of this inning, hey, you got to keep scoring, and that's what the Cowboys have done.
Here's Avery Ortiz now. The base is clear, and 2 more runs in for the Cowboys. Right on right. The pitch. The call strike. Avery's doubled and homered today. We talked about it all year long, but he's a right-handed hitter, too, that kind of breaks things up. But he was just one of your offensive table setters. They're one of the cogs for this Cowboy offense. They were they were building the team around the likes of an Avery Ortiz and just didn't have him all year. But he's showing up here in the postseason. Couple of hits today. The pitch. There's a line drive. Oh, caught by the second baseman. Snow cone. Zach hit to his left, threw his glove at it. He caught it, half of it, and it stayed in the mitt. Another line drive by the Cowboys and Avery Ortiz, but again, it is caught for the third out to retire the side. But the Cowboys make some more noise here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 more runs in. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on the bases. So we move to the 6th inning in Athens with the Oklahoma State Cowboys now leading 10-2. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
We move on to the 6th inning. And I got to correct myself as we cut away there for the break. I said 10-2. Well, that is all kinds of wrong. It's 10-4. 10-4 Oklahoma State. Binghamton back to the bats against Cowboy right-hander Stormy Rhodes. The pitch. And a little wide for the ball. Mike Stellerect. Stellerect is the shortstop. Bats in the 8 hole. He's 0 for 1 today. Reached on a drop fly ball and got hit by a pitch. Swing and a miss there. Took something off of that. Did Stormy. Breaking ball at 79. Had him way out front. They count 1 ball and 1 strike. Rhodes the pitch. Low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Stormy working in relief of Hunter Watkins. Could not get through that 5th inning. The pitch. There's a line drive to right field. Another base hit for the Bearcats. Stellerect has his first hit. And that's base hit number 8 for the visitors today. Their second off of Stormy Rhodes. So the leadoff man on. Quickly out to the mound, Ian Doherty out visiting with the Cowboy right-hander. Stormy Rhodes, angular right-hander, 6'4", about 190 pounds. He's a true freshman out of Kerrville, Texas. He's had some outstanding moments this year. Cowboys just need him to knock off the rest of this one, save the bullpen for another day. The pitch, line shot, but up the middle, knocked down. Smith now picks it up, no play at second. If he comes up with it clean, it's probably a double play. It was hit so hard, line shot off the carpet. But the short hop ate Braden Smith up. He knocked it down to second goes Stellerick. But Todd Abraham out at first base, out number one.
Yeah, like I said, probably tailor-made double play, but ball hit really hard, came up and bit him late, and made the right choice just getting the out at that point.
So a runner at second with one out. Matt Bolton, the regular leadoff man, steps in. Center fielder, left-handed hitter, 0 for 3 this afternoon. The pitch. Shot to the shortstop. Backhanded by Ortiz. Long throw and in plenty of time for the out. Avery again, but he loads up. Kid's got a strong arm. He throws out Bolton. As Stellerick goes down to third base. Bolton hit it hard. But again, a nice play by Avery. 2 gone. Zach Rogacki will be the batter. OUNID, let's try it right now. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. First pitch to the right fielder, Zach Rogacki, from the right-hander, Stormy Rhodes. That's low for a ball. Rogacki's 0 for 3. But a .360 hitter on the season. The pitch. Ground ball to second again. Smith gobbles it up. Flips to first. That'll retire the side. Ball hit on the curve. Hits the balls hard. The Rogacki grounds out, and that'll end the inning. In the inning, well, the Bearcats, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on the bases. They have stranded 7 base runners on the afternoon. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th inning in Athens with the Cowboys leading this one 10-4. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Wilson GMC continues to be a proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. As a family-owned business, Wilson GMC has been serving the community for years with affordable vehicles to families across Oklahoma. With an extensive inventory to choose from, our friendly team at Wilson GMC is sure to help you find the perfect one. We make the buying process simple by having your vehicle delivered right to your driveway. Visit us online at wilsongmc.com or stop in and come see us in Stillwater. We are professional grade at Wilson GMC. Good people helping good people.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
Back with you in Athens, Georgia. Rex Holt, the Chief Matt Davis, along with Bobby Blackburn, our studio producer and engineer. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. The Oklahoma State Cowboys leading 10-4 in this elimination game from the Athens NCAA Regional. The Cowboys back to the bats here in the bottom of the 6th. It'll be Nolan Schubert, Colin Ritchie, and Colin Brigham due up to face the right-hander Jake Dallin. Nolan homered his last time up. He's 1 for 3. The pitch. There's a called strike. Cowboys have been home run crazy today. 6 of them, and all by different players. The count now 1-1 to Nolan Schubert. He struck out, fly to left, and then homered way over everything and right his last time up. There's a high chopper down the first base side of the pitcher. Dally picks it up, no problem. Flips to his first baseman. One gone, miss hit. Little bouncer on the turf here. Schubert's out number 1, brings up Colin Ritchie.
Colin Ritchie.
Ritchie's 2 for 3. Had an RBI double in the first inning. Had a home run himself back in the third. That's the inning where the Cowboys went back to back with home runs. Ritchie, Brigham, and Ian Doherty. The pitch. Ritchie takes it off the plate a little wide for the ball. 12 hits for the Cowboys. The pitch is a cold strike. Ritchie, left-handed hitter, the Cowboys center fielder, the sophomore. Out of Atoka, Oklahoma. Sports that goatee. Digs in. He's ready. The 1-1. Ooh, call strike. Nicked that outside corner. The count 1-2. One out, the base is clear. Oklahoma State again leading 10-4. Dalley's pitch. Down and in. Colin Brigham waiting on deck. Dally back in the wind, the pitch. Down and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Colin Ritchie. Dalley's pitch. Inside, ball 4. That's only the second walk the Cowboys have picked up today. They have had a hit batsman, but only the second walk as Ritchie trots down to first base with 1 out. And that'll bring up Colin Brigham. Has been on base 3 times. He got hit by a pitch back in the first inning. He homered, as I said, in that trio of home runs there in the third inning. And he singled his last time up. So 2 for 2 today for the Cowboy first baseman. A .302 hitter on the season. The pitch. And a call strike. You count on 1 to Colin Brigham. Rumor is he might have another year. He played 1 year at JUCO ball. He's played 3 years at Oklahoma State. The pitch. There's a drive to right field. Rogacki racing toward the line. He'll get under, make the catch. He'll quickly throw it into second base. Brigham hooked that one into right field. And Rogacki ran to the track and then ran to his left and ran in to make the catch. 2 gone. And it's not Daughtry, it's Ian Doherty.
I figure Wade'd be all over that, Rex. It's day 2.
I think somebody would have corrected him by now. I guess it's up to one of us. Maybe go down there and put a pop knot on his head and let him know what's going on. Oh, I digress. Pitch to Ian Doherty. He'll take a strike. Ian's line to left. He is homered to left center. Grounded to short his last time up. Right on right. 2 outs, a runner at first base. Ritchie can run. Not a big lead at the moment. Held on by Forgione, the pitch. And Ian didn't want to swing, but did. Pitch down out of the strike zone, but couldn't help himself. Just kind of waved at it. So he's in a hole 0-2. Doherty hitting at .270 on the season. The pitch, way outside. Trying to get him to chase, but too far off the plate. Too enticing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The stretch by Dally. The pitch. Popped up down the right side. Headed that way again. Rogacki pulls up just shy of the line. He'll make the catch. Doherty, a little fly ball down the right side, is out number 3 to retire the side. The Cowboys do not score. They've scored in every inning, but the second and now the 6th inning as the Cowboys go down. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 walk, and 1 man left on the bases. 6 innings in the books in Athens. We go to the top of 7. Cowboys leading 10-4. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Yes! I finally got my first phone!
It is exciting. Let's learn a few things about online safety first.
We can secure our world. Online security depends on you and me. Install updates, make better passwords. Think before you click, use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world.
Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Yeah, 6 innings in the books at the NCAA Athens Regional. One of 16 regionals going on around the country. A lot of elimination games going on day 2, including one right here in Georgia at the University of. 10-4 Oklahoma State through 6. We'll give you the 6-inning totals in a moment. Devin Bade leading it off against right-hander Stormy Rhodes. Drives the first pitch deep to left field, and you can forget about that one. Bade's second home run. He's hit them back-to-back, one in the 5th, and now to lead off the 7th inning. Jumped on that first pitch and rode it out of here. Makes it a 10-5 ball game just like that. Bates 13th of the season. And his second of this afternoon brings up Evan Sullivan. Your 6-inning totals, by the way. Before that home run, it was 4 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. 7 men left on the bases. Now it's 5 runs, 9 hits, an error, and 7 men left on for Binghamton. First pitch here, up and in to Sullivan, the catcher. For the Cowboys, your 6-inning totals, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left on the bases. Right on right, Stormy Rhodes, the pitch. Missed down and in to count 2-0.
Yeah, but as we said today, you got to have short-term memory, right? You give up a home run, big deal. Got to be in the zone, filling it up, trying to keep yourself in positive counts and not hitter counts.
The catcher, Ian Doherty, going to go out to the mound and have a word with Stormy Rhodes. Booker T and the MGs on the PA system as they talk about it. Remind you in our post-game wrap, we'll have your Simmons Bank Player of the Game. Simmons Bank investing in Stillwater with Block 34 at the Simmons Pavilion. And its newly remodeled offices at 6th and Main opening this summer. Simmons Bank. Sponsor of our Player of the Game. We'll have that for you in a post-game wrap-up. Evan Sullivan in the pitch. And a called strike. 2-1 the count. He's the cleanup hitter, the catcher for the Bearcats. And he's 2 for 3 today. He's singled and doubled his last 2 trips. Right on right, the pitch. Too low. Count goes to 3-1. Rhodes in the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runs the count full at 3-2. Evan Sullivan, the senior catcher, is out of Lansdale, Pennsylvania, 6'3", 210 pounder. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. He struck him out. 1 gone.
Yeah, fastball in the inside corner right at the knees. Great pitch.
Sullivan didn't like it so much. That is the first strikeout for Stormy Rhodes. Brings up Freddie Forgione. First baseman, right-handed hitter. With the top of 7. The pitch. Bouncing ball toward the shortstop. Big hop for Ortiz over to first. 2 gone. To his left, and that ball bouncing high off the turf. Here at Foley Field, but no problem. 2 outs. Bases clear for Zach Kent. Kent doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's also walked 1 time. Right-handed hitting second baseman. Right on right. 2 outs. Bases clear. The pitch is down. Ball 1. Zach Kent's a junior. 5'10", 185. He's out of Wakefield, Massachusetts. The 1-0. Close, but just off the outer edge. They count 2-0. Stormy Rhodes. The pitch. Bounced foul down the third base side. It's up to 77 degrees here. That's about the high. Maybe 78 we'll get to. It's a little humidity in the air also. Wind hasn't done a whole lot today. The pitch. There's a high chopper. Second baseman, big hop for Smith. He caught that ball before he got it as it was going up. He slapped his glove down to catch it and threw him out. But it all works. In the inning, after the home run, Stormy Rhodes right back. It's 3 in a row. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of 7. Stretch time, the old ball yard here in Athens, Georgia. The Cowboys now leading this one 10-5. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got your back.
Anytime is a good time to have a howling good time at Stone Wolf Casino. Located at exit 37 off the Cimarron Turnpike between Tulsa and Stillwater. Catch a game on the big screen inside the Wolf Sports Grill while you enjoy some great food and cold beverages. Plus, join the Players Club for your chance to win prizes in their weekly promotions. In a hurry? No problem. Grab some pizza at Mazzio's Go. While you are there, fill up your tank at the Travel Plaza. For food, fuel, and fun, stop by the Stone Wolf Casino.
Back with you in Athens, Georgia. Oklahoma State leading 10-5 over Binghamton in this losers bracket elimination contest on this Saturday afternoon. And another pitching change for the Bearcats as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning. And it's going to be another right-hander, the Scoreboard, Jackson Mitchell.
Correct numbers this year on Jackson Mitchell. It's his 20th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 7.48 ERA. 21 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 22 hits, 20 runs. 18 of those 20 runs have been earned. 21 walks and 22 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .259 on Jackson Mitchell. Mitchell's a 3-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, change, velocity 90-94.
Mitchell, a right-hander, facing the left-handed hitting Alex Conover. The first pitch is a little wide for the ball. Close the book on Jake Daly. 2 2/3 innings. 3 hits and 2 runs. There's a pitch swung out and fouled back by Conover. 2 runs, and both of those runs were earned. He walked 1. Struck out 9 and hit a couple of batters. Oh, excuse me. Take that back. No hit batsman, but 2 wild pitches. Conover didn't want to swing, but did, and just taps it with that bat. Foul to count 1-2. Bottom third of the order for the Cowboys. Conover followed by Bo Sylvester and Brock Thompson. Mitchell, the pitch. And that's too low. Mitchell's a sophomore. 6'4", 215 pounds. He's out of Warwick, New York. The 2-2. Up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Alex Conover, playing in left field again today for the Pokes. And homered his last time up. The pitch. There's a drive foul down the left side. Left fielder into the corner giving chase, but Haskell cannot get to it. The count remains at 3-2. Conover grounded to first his first trip. He walked in the third. And then homered to lead off the 5th inning. One of 6 home runs for the Cowboys today. 6 home runs and 4 doubles. A couple of singles in the mix today. The pitch, ground ball, first baseman to his right. Forgione up with it, flips to the pitcher, covering. At first, 1 gone. So Conover rolls out, brings up Bo Sylvester. Bo getting the opportunity to swing the bat today as the designated hitter. He's 1 for 3.
Bo Sylvester.
You get a line down to right. Hit a ball to center field. It was caught. Last time up. Little Texas leaguer down the right field line. They dropped for a single. And he came around to score run for the Cowboys. So 1 for 3 on the day. Bo Sylvester hitting at .241 on the season. Right on right. 1 out. Bases clear of the pitch. Low and away. The wind, getting 11 or 12 miles an hour, pretty consistent all day, maybe gusting to 20, maybe. It's flown away. It's been kind of a haze today. Hasn't really been bright sunshine. It went a comfortable day, a little sticky, but here's the 3-0. Taking all the way. Sylvester takes ball 4, trots down to first base. That's the 3rd walk the Cowboys have picked up today. That'll bring up Brock Thompson. After the leadoff walk, and there's something going on with the pitcher. Jackson Mitchell, after that walk, he steps back off the back of the mound and dragging that right arm and that right shoulder. He's trying to work something out.
Cowboy fans, you know someone who should be recognized as Bob Moore Buick GMC and Kia Hometown Hero for their impact in the community and who loves Oklahoma State. To nominate your hometown hero at an upcoming baseball game, go to okstate.com/Bob Moore.
Yeah, something happened there as he delivered ball 4. The new pitcher, Jackson Mitchell. Something not right with his right shoulder. You can see it happening immediately. And the trainer out immediately. The coach is out, says to send him to the locker room, and let's get a new pitcher in here as he, again, injured himself on that last pitch. Immediately winced and stepped back off the rubber and then started rotating that right shoulder. Anyway, he's out of the game. Injury situation. So the new pitcher called in out of the bullpen for Binghamton. Another break in the action with a poetry pitching change happening. We'll tell you about the new man on the mound after we take a timeout. It's 10-5, Oklahoma State. Again, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and you're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
Dr. Alex Detweiler at Ortho Oklahoma and Stillwater Medical is here to help manage and treat your chronic spine pain with a full range of treatments. After a thorough consultation, Dr. Detweiler helps you choose the best approach from surgical and the latest non-surgical options. For information about our nationally recognized orthopedic care or to schedule an appointment, visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma. We've got your back.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
New pitcher coming on for Binghamton. Their fifth pitcher of the afternoon. Again, after an injury, when a pitcher's forced out of the game, you got as long as you need to get a new man warmed up. And the new pitcher coming into the ball game will be a redshirt freshman right-hander, Aiden Milburn.
Rex numbers this year on Milburn. It's his 15th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 10.71 ERA. 21 innings pitched, allowed 32 hits, 26 runs. 25 of those 26 runs have been earned. 13 walks and 17 strikeouts, and a punter hitting .352 off Aiden Milburn. Milburn's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, cutter, change. Velocity 86 to 89 on his fastball.
Jackson Mitchell, I hope that young man is okay. Injured his right shoulder as he walked Bo Sylvester. And again, he knew it immediately that something was wrong. He's quickly taken out of the ball game, and rightly so, as Aiden Milburn comes on. And again, in a injury situation, you take as long as you need to get that man warmed up on the mound and ready to go. As the Cowboys, again, leading here 10-5. They got a runner at first base and one out, and Brock Thompson is the batter due up, the 9-hole hitting third baseman for the Cowboys. Again, 10-5. You got the with this small ballpark, you just want to continue to try to put runs on the board. Cowboys have been pretty good at doing that this afternoon. But don't trust a 5-run lead in this ballpark, I promise you. So just keep scoring if you can.
Well, like you said, obviously Cowboys got to win 4 to get through this thing and keep scoring. Also, then hopefully Stormy can run this thing out. But if not, you don't want to use any of your high leverage arms if you don't have to.
Yeah, this is another Poetry pitching change. Get in the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. That's Poetr capital YY. Poetry Finance.
Save as many bullets as you can, right?
Right.
To this point, you're down one starting bullet for now. We'll see as tonight and tomorrow maybe comes around. But yeah, you want Stormy, like you said earlier, just ride this thing on out.
Here's Brock Thompson, freshman third baseman for the Cowboys. Left-handed hitter, 9-hole hitter. The pitch and a ground ball, base hit into right. Sylvester, now the ball's bobbled. Sylvester not paying attention. He was looking at his third base coach, which is what you're supposed to do, but Zach Rogacki kicked that thing, and Bo was already shutting it down there at second base, so no harm, no foul, but base hit for Brock Thompson, his first of the day. And number 13 for the Cowboys will be charged to Mitchell. If Sylvester does score this half inning. Leadoff man Braden Smith in. Takes a strike on the inside corner, round the belt, the count 0-1. Braden is 2 for 4 today. A couple of doubles, 2 runs scored. He's also driven in a run. Left-handed hitter facing the new right-hander, Aiden Milburn. The pitch way down and inside for the ball. Milburn, again, a redshirt freshman right-hander, 6 foot 220. He's out of Baldwinsville, New York. The 1-1. All the way to the backstop it goes. The runners advance. Sylvester to third and Thompson down to second base on the wild pitch.
Yeah, just like earlier in the game, do a job here, Braden.
Braden Smith, the count, 2 balls and a strike to the Cowboys' second baseman. The pitch. And that's missing up out of the strike zone to move the count to 3-1. Avery Ortiz is on deck. Milburn ready, the pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. That'll load the bases for the Cowboys. So Milburn gives him a walk. Cowboys at every base. Sylvester at third, Brock Thompson at second, Braden Smith on at first. A lot of speed on the bases also for the Cowboys as Avery Ortiz steps in. Avery's 2 for 4. Right-handed hitter. And he'll take a strike on the outer edge. Avery has doubled and homered today. Has driven in 3 Cowboy runs. Right on right to count 0-1. The pitch. Ground ball at the shortstop. Goes to second for 1. The relay back to first is in time for the double play to end the inning. Ortiz hits it hard, but just hard enough for the double play to happen. 6-4-3 to end the inning and a big Cowboy threat. Braden Smith forced at second base. And Ortiz out at first on the back end of the Binghamton double play. So it looked a promising inning. Win by the boards for the Cowboys here in the bottom of 7. No runs on 1 hit and 2 walks, no errors, and 2 men left on the bases. They've stranded 7 today. We move to the top of inning number 8. Cowboys are still leading this one 10-5. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has connected students and businesses with career training opportunities.
We help students explore their passions, and we help adults learn new skills for new careers.
We work directly with Oklahoma businesses to make sure you get the skills employers need.
Employers today care more about skills. That's why we offer training in school districts and technology centers statewide.
More Oklahomans value workforce education than ever before.
Oklahoma Career Tech,
a workforce solution.
What's up, baseball fans? Enjoying the game should be easy. Don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some burgers for the grill and grab some Bud Light for your pregame tailgate. See? It's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean, crisp taste. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
We move to the top of the 8th inning. Oklahoma State leading 10-5 over Binghamton in this elimination game here in Athens, Georgia. Another poetry pitching change coming on for the Cowboys. Again, a nice touch by Stormy Rhodes. 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, but only 1 run given up. He walked none, struck out 1. Now he turns it over to his fellow freshman left-hander, Ethan Lund.
Rex numbers this year on Lund. It's his 7th appearance. He's 0-0 with a 7.36 ERA. 7 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 10 hits, 6 runs. All 6 of those runs have been earned. 10 walks and 11 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .323 off Ethan Lund. Lund's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, slider, curveball change. Velocity 93 to 96 on his fastball.
Ethan's been out for a long time, battling some arm issues. And back today. Big left-hander out of Fishers, Indiana, the pitch. On the inside edge of the knees, a call strike 1 to Logan Haskell. Haskell, the left fielder. And a right-handed hitter facing the new lefty. Lund to the wide, the pitch. Fastball a little high and wide to count 1-1. It's a guy the Cowboys were flirting with the idea that he might be in their weekend rotation at the beginning of the season. It's never quite panned out. The 1-1. So now ground ball up the middle to his left. Ortiz picks it up, flips to first. Nice play, Avery. One gone.
Yeah, he's had great plays. Avery shuffling to his left, squaring his body in front of that thing, picking it, making a rhythm throw right there. Nice play.
So one gone. Ball hit sharply, but just to the left of Ortiz. Brings up Mike Stellerect. Lund, 6'6", 215 pounds. Again, out of the Indianapolis, greater Indianapolis area. A true freshman. One out, the base is clear with the top of the 8th. Cowboys leading 10-5 the pitch. Swing and a miss. 95 miles an hour. Right on the inside corner. Right at the kneecaps. Right-handed hitter back in, Stellerect. He's been on base 3 times today. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Hit with the slide piece and had him out front. Stellerect has reached on an error. He got hit by a pitch and he singled his last time up. So 1 for 2 officially on the day. Lund out front, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. The backdoor breaking ball, strike 3 at 79, 2 gone.
Yeah, not fair right there. You're starting him off 95 at the knees, and you come back with a power change, it looked like, and then right there, that backdoor breaking ball, frozen pizza.
Looks like that'll bring up a pinch hitter. Tommy Popoff. Gotta like that name. Hitting for Todd Abraham, the DH in the 9 hole. Popoff, just like it sounds. Tommy Popoff, right-handed hitter, steps in to face the left-hander Ethan Lund. 2 outs and the base is clear. The pitch, and a called strike at 95 on the outer edge. A talented left arm, to say the least, for big Ethan Lund. The 0-1. A little wide, a little high and wide, maybe to count 1 ball and 1 strike. Popov hasn't had a lot of opportunities this year. He is 1 for 16. The pitch. And that misses a little up. Freshman Tommy Popoff, he's also a catcher, 6'1", 205. Out of Mount Royal, New Jersey. Lund in the wind. The pitch. Tried to hit the inside corner. Did not. All of a sudden, the count 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bases clear. Again, we're in the top of the 8th. 10-5, Oklahoma State. Lund, the pitch. Foul down the right side. He was late on 94, but got a piece and fouled it off. Stays alive. We'll see a 3-2 pitch. Feature game tonight, Georgia and Duke. Winners bracket showdown. You're listening to the elimination game at the moment. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to retire the side.
Yeah, come back with a fastball at the letters and get him swinging through it.
Again, 94 miles an hour. Welcome back, Ethan Lund. Really want some cheese with that? 3 up, 3 down. A couple of strikeouts. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Cowboys back to the bats and leading 10-5. This is Cowboy baseball from Learfield.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
Let's ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
And yet another poetry pitching change happening at the old ball yard here in Athens, Georgia. As we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, Oklahoma State leading Binghamton 10-5. Cowboys will look to add a little insurance here on the bottom of the 8th inning and facing a brand new pitcher, Caden Rothbaum, a right-hander. Rothbaum will be the 6th pitcher of the afternoon. Again for the Bearcats of Binghamton.
Rex numbers this year on Rothbaum. It's his 13th appearance. He's 1-2 with a 4.34 ERA. 18 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 25 hits, 14 runs. 9 of those 14 runs have been earned. 12 walks and 8 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .329 off Caden Rothbaum.
Again, the 6th pitcher today for Binghamton. After Aiden Milbert came on after Mitchell injured himself, he finished up that 7th inning. Gave up a single and a walk, but then got a double play ground ball to end the inning.
Rex Rothbaum's a 4-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, cutter change. Velocity 84-87.
Facing Nolan Schubert, the Cowboy right fielder, and Nolan's 1 for 4 today. The 1 hit, a home run back in the 4th inning. Left on left, the pitch. Breaking ball, a call strike. Nolan didn't think so as he shakes his head, steps out of the batter's box. They count 0-1. Rothbaum's a redshirt junior, 6'3", 195. He's out of Florida, Delray Beach, Florida. That was swung on and fouled off down the first base side. Again, 10-5, Oklahoma State. Cowboys looking to move on to another 11 a.m. game tomorrow, and another elimination game against the loser of the game tonight between Georgia and Duke. Breaking ball, low and away.
Well, this place ought to be rocking tonight, right? Fireworks everywhere, wind blowing out. 2 big, strong teams. Apparently Georgia struggles with left-hand pitching mightily, and obviously Duke has plenty of that, so we'll be interesting, Rex.
Duke won a regional here a couple of years back. The pitch, way off the plate, dialing away. They beat the Bulldogs twice to get out of the regional here once upon a time. Cowboys just trying to get even. Live to fight another day. Schubert back in to count 2-2. Line drive, center field to base hit. And the right center picked up out there by Bolton. He'll fire it back in, but Schubert's got his 2nd hit of the day. That's 14 hits today for the Cowboys. So Schubert's on. Colin Ritchie will be the batter. Cowboys had them loaded with only 1 out in the 7th inning. Could not dent home plate. Got the leadoff man on here. Pitch to Ritchie. He'll swing and hit it deep to right field. Forget about it. Goodbye. Gone into the trees in right center field. A 2-run home run, his 2nd of the day.
Yeah, Ritchie was sitting soft right there, Rex, and soft showed up middle end, barreled it up, and exit speed 108. Distance 407 feet.
The outfielders didn't even move hardly at all. Bolton and Haskell has kind of looked up and said, yeah. They're Rogacki, knowing that Richie had got it all. Second home run of the day is 13th of the season. 2 more RBIs gives him 4 on the day and 34 on the campaign. The batter, Colin Brigham. He swings at the first pitch, skies one down the right side. Who's got it? Second baseman out, backpedaling into deeper right field, but Zach Kidd stays with it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
On the way to the the catcher, number 8, Ian Godfrey.
7 home runs today by the Cowboys, 11 in 2 days. It is a cozy ballpark. Ian Doherty, the batter. Ian's homered today. He's 1 for 3. He's going to take a strike. In fact, everybody's homered today but Smith, Sylvester, and Thompson. Ground ball up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Ian Doherty spikes one to the left of Stellerick. Right on into left center field. Bolton gets it back in quickly, but Cowboys adding a little insurance here in the 8th inning.
Alex Conover.
And here's Alex Conover, who's also homered today. Left on left, Caden Rothbaum. The pitch. There's a line drive, base hit into right field again. Picked up. Rogacki gets it back in, but Conover has his second hit of the day. A line shot into right center. So 2 runs in, 1 out. Runners at first and second base.
Bud Light, proud sponsor of Oklahoma State Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy.
Bo Sylvester is the batter. Bo's walked, singled today. Hit the ball well pretty much all day, but only 1 hit to show for it. Right-handed hitter and the DH. Swings, hits a ground ball to third. Up with it. Bade around to second, back to first, thrown away. And that'll score another run for the Cowboys. Trying to turn the double play. Airmailed that thing low and wide to the first baseman for Gion. And it got the force out at second base, but all the way around to score is Ian Doherty. On the air. Fielder's choice. Sylvester is on. And again, the run scoring on the throwing error. Left on left. And the pitch to Brock Thompson. That's up for a ball. That was Ken who made the bad throw. The ground ball to Bade. He tried to go around the horn. Didn't happen. Pitch is down for the ball to Brock Thompson. Brock's 1 for 4 today. He did single his last time up. Runner at first. 2 outs. The pitch. And a cold strike. Three runs in here in the 8th inning. And the pitch down and in. Cowboys 4 hits here in this bottom of the 8th. Getting 3 runs already in. The pitch. There's a drive to right field. And looking back and looking up off the top of the wall. Runner around to third. That thing was about 2 feet from going out of the yard. The line drive to the short porch in right. As Thompson tried to join the home run parade, but he'll settle for a single. Another hit for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys have runners at first and third. 3 runs already in. There's 2 outs and another trip to the mound. And that'll be it for the left-hander, Caden Rothbaum. The Cowboys treated him rather rudely as he leaves the game. A new pitcher coming on. Another Poetry pitching change at the old ball yard. What the heck? Get the game with Poetry Finance. Download the Poetry app today. Top of the order due up to face a brand new pitcher. We'll tell you about him after a timeout. You're listening to Oklahoma State Baseball.
Do you have someone who deserves to be honored for serving the community, country, and love for Oklahoma State and the Cowboys? Bob Moore Buick GMC and Bob Moore Kia are proud to present Hometown Heroes, honoring service members, teachers, doctors, and other deserving community members for their hard work. To learn more and nominate your hometown hero for their chance to be recognized at an OSU athletics event, visit okstate.com/Bob Moore today. Go Pokes.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, the blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Make 1890 Original a part of your game day tradition. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft beer of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Well, the Cowboys adding 3 more runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Still batting with runners at first and third and 2 outs as the new pitcher comes on the 7th of the afternoon for Binghamton. And it'll be a right-hander, Connor Griffin.
Rex numbers this year on Griffin. It's his 16th appearance. He's 2-1 with a 6.38 ERA, 18 and a third innings pitched, about 20 hits, 15 runs. 13 of those 15 runs haven't earned. 20 walks and 23 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting .278 off Connor Griffin. Griffin's a 2-pitch guy. Fastball slider, velocity 93 to 96 on his fastball.
Cowboys lead 13-5, 18 hits today for the Cowboys. Still not done. Here's Braden Smith in the 8th batter this inning with teammates at first and third. The pitch. And a little wide for the ball. Braden's hit the ball well today. He is 2 for 4, a couple of doubles, 2 runs scored. He's driven in a run. He's walked 1 time. Left-handed hitter facing the new right-hander, Connor Griffin. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball at the second baseman. Booted, picked up by Kent, throws to first. That'll be the 3rd out to retire the side ball. Hit sharply. Kent did not come up with it cleanly, but kept it right there around his feet. Able to throw out Braden to end the inning, but an 8-batter inning for the Cowboys as they put up another 3 runs in the inning on 5 hits. 3 runs, 5 hits. There was an error in that inning, and 2 men left on the bases. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Cowboys are stranded 9. 3 runs, 5 hits, an error. 2 men left. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Last call for the Bearcats. Cowboys lead 13-5. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers buy.
Get your medications, vaccines, and the truth from people you know and trust at Charlie's Discount Drug. Charlie's Discount Drug, trusted pharmacy services for the Stillwater area since 1979. When you need someone to trust, come to Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
We, the hungry of this burger-loving nation, deserve the Sonic Smasher. Always made to order and hand-smashed into greatness. America, today we smash free. One nation under melty cheese with liberty and a truckload of sauce for all. Meet our Smashinal burger.
The Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
13-5 Oklahoma State. The Cowboys just need 3 more outs to stay alive here at the Athens Regional, part of the Division I Baseball Championship Tournament for 2025. Back out on the mound, the left-hander, the freshman Ethan Lund. First pitch, and that's up too tall. Ball 1 to the leadoff man, Matt Bolton. He's 0 for 4 in this one. Left on left. The pitch popped up. Right field, drifting to his right. Nolan Schubert is under, still drifting. He'll make the catch, though. And sky high fly ball to right center. Schubert does the honors, 1 gone. And that'll bring up Zach Rogacki. Right fielder, the left-handed hitter, also wearing the collar today, 0 for 4. .358 hitter on the season. Left on left again, the pitch. Foul back. Had a rip, fouled it back. Rogacki, and he's a senior. He's out of Jackson, New Jersey. 6'2", 180. Hometown of Mr. Glenn Edwards. Cowboy outfielder back in the day. A very good one. The 0-1. Shot into center field, a base hit. Base hit into center field by Rogacki, a line drive. That's the 10th hit for the Bearcats, and the first of Ethan Lund in his second inning of work. Going to have a pinch runner or something, I guess, or yeah, that'll be the case. Braylon Gonzalez coming in to run at first base for Rogacki. The batter is going to be Devin Bade. The catcher, he's 2 for 4 on the day. Right-handed hitter. The pitch. And that's high and wide for a ball. The pitch. And that's up. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch. Foul back. 92 right in on the hands, around the brand anyway. The count, 2 balls and a strike. Bays homered his last 2 trips. He's 3 for 4 on the day. But hit a solo homer in the 5th with 2 outs. Hit another one to lead off the 7th. The pitch. Down and in. Count goes to 3-1. 13-5. Cowboys need 2 more outs. Put this game to bed. Get some rest and think about coming back here at the same time tomorrow, trying it again. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Little high cheese there. After it, nothing happened. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ethan Lund. The pitch. Ground ball, and that's caught by the third baseman. Thompson, does he have a play? It does not. Laid out, I mean, for all he was worth to keep that ball. In fact, it may have already been by him as he dove toward the line and backwards. Somehow speared that ball, but no chance to throw out Bade. He's on at first.
Yeah, great play by Brock, like you said, towards the line, laying out, picking it, but no throw to be made. Give it up to the coach here. He's done a good job of getting these seniors off the field here, Rex, to give him a little curtain call.
Another pinch runner, Tim Henning, will be batting for Bade, or running for Bade at first base.
Well, we've seen a couple of Brock Thompson plays the third this year like that in his limited time over there.
The pitch, and too low for the ball. Evan Sullivan. Sullivan is 2 for 4 today with a single and double. He has scored 1 run. .303 hitter on the season, a right-handed hitter. The left-hander Lund delivers ground ball foul on the third base side. Lund rolled through the 8th inning. It was very impressive. 3 up and 3 down. Ground ball and a couple of strikeouts. Got the leadoff man here in the 9th, but back-to-back. Again, a line single to left center, and then an infield base hit. That ball was hit sharply by Bade. 2 on, 1 out. Sullivan at the plate. He's ready. The 1-1. Just got it in on the hands. Fouled it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As we've hit the top of the hour once again. OU and ID. So I look at the old clock on the wall. The 1-2. Ground ball, and there's another base hit in the left field. Runner around third. He'll hold there. The throw comes in from Conover. All of a sudden, Lund's giving up 3 straight base hits. And another pinch runner. As Evan Sullivan gets a curt call in front of the home fans. Brady Bouchard will be running at first base. So they're loaded up with 1 out. And here comes Big Freddie Forgione, the first baseman. He's got a 2-run home run today to his credit. 1 for 4. Big right-handed hitter, the pitch. High and wide, ball 1. And immediately Ian Doherty heads out to the mound to have a word with the freshman left-hander Ethan Lund, the third Cowboy pitcher today. Hunter Watkins went the first 4 2/3 innings. He wound up giving up 6 hits and 4 runs. 3 of those earned. He walked 1 and struck out 4. Stormy Rhodes, middle relief. 2 1/3 innings for Stormy. Gave up 3 hits and only 1 run. Walked 9, struck out 1. He'll probably get credited for the win today. But the Cowboys need 2 more outs to put it in the win column. Bases loaded, 1 out. Forgione the batter. The pitch on the inside edge of the knees, a called strike. After this next pitch, we'll do the ID situation. The pitch. Swung and fouled off. Let's pause right now. 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Cowboy Baseball Network. One ball, 2 strikes. Lund kicks, comes home. Way high and outside, ball 2. The count 2-2. Ready for Gion. Get another senior, graduate senior. 5-year man. The 2-2. Ground ball, third baseman up with it. Go to second for 1. Smith back to first. Double play. And that'll end the ball game. Ground ball to Brock Thompson. And the Cowboys go around the horn. 5-4-3 for the double play. Their first of the day and their 32nd of the season. And again, Forgione does not run well. So made it an easy turn for the Cowboys, as he was out easily on the backside of that double play, again after the force out at second base on the pinch runner, Brady Bouchard. Anyway, in the 9th inning, a threat for the Bearcats, but they do not score. No runs on 3 hits. No errors. 2 men left on the bases. Binghamton will end its season 29-26. they are done. But the Cowboys live to fight another day here in Athens, Georgia, as the Cowboys win it today. Your final score 13-5. Back in a moment. This is Cowboy Baseball from Learfield.
Cowboy fans, Chief Matt Davis here. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is an entertainment grand slam. Take the short drive for an amazing getaway for yourself or the entire family. The adults can take advantage of all the newest games at the home of life-changing jackpots, while the kids can surf the waves of our indoor water park and soak up the fun in our game room. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort is located right in the middle of cowboy country, north of Newkirk. Seven Clans First Council Casino and Resort and OSU Athletics, where the winners play.
Hey Cowboys, we know life can throw some tough challenges your way, so when it gets overwhelming, remember, you're not alone. So while you're packing the stands at O'Brate Stadium to cheer on the Cowboys this season, be sure to check in on your friends and those a part of the Cowboy family. Call or text 988 to talk to crisis counselors who are trained to help anyone struggling with mental health crisis. Visit wellness.okstate.edu for any additional resources. We take care of one another. It's the Cowboy way. Text or call 988 for help.
And Watkins having to burn a little more wood to get out of this inning. He should be in the dugout. Fastball, strike three call. He struck him out through time to side.
A good glove side fastball at the knees and frozen pizza.
Val's win started today. Cowboys again with Hunter Watkins on the mound, and he pitched well. Coasted to about 4 2/3 innings before he ran into some issues, but then the Cowboys able to piece it together. The two freshmen, Stormy Rhodes and Ethan Lunn, able to finish it out for the Cowboys. Again, the offense was absolutely relentless or ridiculous today, however you want to look at it. 18 hits and 13 runs for the Cowboys, and 7 home runs and 4 doubles on the day. As we go over to my partner, the Chief Matt Davis, as the Cowboys again win it 13-5. Time for your Brahms. Fresh market, fresh take. And again, offensively, a big day for the Pokes here at this cozy little ballpark. You don't get to carry anything over, but hopefully it bodes well for the Cowboy offense the rest of the weekend.
I like your cozy little ballpark. That's a good little saying there for this place. But yeah, and you're right. None of it will carry over tomorrow. But you survived in advance, right? That's the main thing. Is Hunter Watkins gave you a pretty good start. Really wish he could have pushed a little bit further through. But when the game got to 8-4, you kind of get, and he gets barreled up 3 or 4 times. You kind of got to go to the bullpen and turn it over to the next guy. But I thought the Cowboys did a great job when it got 8-4. Is coming back and scoring runs, making it 10-4, and then making it 13, and keep scoring so you didn't have to use any more leverage guys than you had to. And it was a nice touch by the freshman Stormy Rhodes for the most part. A nice touch for Ethan Lund. Haven't seen